goodness, man. Oh, so much to talk about today, dude. Wow. Well, it's been a really insane week. Yesterday, Terry Funk passed away. Today, Bray Wyatt. I don't know, just a lot to take in. But hey, everybody, we're live. Welcome to the Bad Guy Maddox Twitch TV channel. I am Bad Guy Maddox. I am Twitch's #1 bad guy. And what's going on, Bad News Boda? What's going on, Hayes? Hope you guys are doing very well. I think we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to try to have some fun tonight. Trying to figure out what I want to say here, because I got so much stuff that I'm running through. Let's talk about Terry Funk first off. It's no secret that Terry Funk is my favorite wrestler, period. I think that he is the greatest wrestler to have ever stepped in the ring. He could do it all. He could wrestle, he could talk. I mean, kind of if you look at his later years, kind of the godfather of the American hardcore deathmatch wrestling scene, along with Mick Foley, of course, and there are a few others that I would also put in that category along with him. I mean, he was simply the best. I love Terry Funk, man. I think my brain's all over the place. You're gonna have to forgive me. I think that Terry Funk's simply the greatest, and I think that the angle, I cannot state this enough, and I would love to talk about. I'd love to play some footage tonight. I think the angle where Terry Funk turned on Ric Flair after Ric Flair retained against Ricky Steamboat, I think that's the greatest angle that I've ever seen in a wrestling event. I think that angle is it's awesome. It's my favorite angle. I've wanted to replicate it in Combat League. I've wanted to replicate it in NGW. I just don't have the right feud to do it. If you've never seen Terry Funk turning on Ric Flair, we're probably going to play it tonight, and then we're going to play it again on Tuesday. So I want to start with Terry Funk. We are going to do a Terry Funk tribute show on Tuesday. I'm going to be on vacation. I'll have plenty of time to put together a show, get some highlights. It's going to be I'm thinking about making it kind of a mini preview of Combat League versus the World. It's mostly just going to be some matches that we're going to celebrate Terry Funk's career with. I haven't decided on the main event. I'm leaning between doing Ric Flair versus Terry Funk in the main event, or doing Cody Rhodes versus Terry Funk, or I've even thought about doing Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk against FTR. Those are kind of the three matches that I'm looking at for the Terry Funk reunion show. And the show is going to be called Funk You, celebrating the life of Terry Funk. We're going to have 6 matches on the show. I'm trying to think of some other wrestlers. I would love to find a cool Dory Funk Jr. and Dory Funk Sr. CAW. I'd love to have them on the show. I've even thought about doing a trios match with the Funks against, I don't know, whatever trio we have. But that's a lot. But let's talk about Bray Wyatt. I can't believe, okay, so I'm not rationalizing anything, but I guess my viewpoint is Terry Funk passed away at 79. He lived a pretty full life, and, you know, he had dementia. I hate being this way, but, oh my God, Roddy's here. It was just, you know, it's Terry, it was time, you know. I hate being that way, but it's time. But with Bray Wyatt, I mean, Bray Wyatt is, mid-30s, late 30s? Not to mention that he has kids. JoJo just had, I think JoJo just had a child with him not too long ago. That's a lot. Now those kids are going to grow up without their father, and no child deserves that. No child deserves to grow up without a parent, man. I hate that stuff. I hate when that happens, and I hate hearing about that. I haven't fully decided what I want to do with Bray Wyatt, because I could do a second tribute show that week, but I have big plans for Bray Wyatt. And I feel like the best way to celebrate Bray Wyatt would be to just really go all in with The Fiend on Combat League. Bray had an interesting gimmick. A great talker. And I really don't feel like his world title run was given the proper justice that it needed. Bray Wyatt, if you haven't heard for a minute, Bray Wyatt passed away today, and Terry Funk passed away yesterday. Just two back-to-back, kind of really, really upsetting. Just two really upsetting scenarios. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's start the show with some Terry Funk. I cannot put over this angle enough with Terry Funk on Ric Flair. This is my favorite angle in professional wrestling, period. It's just Jim Crockett Promotions was on fire during this era. And I hope I can find a really good video of this. Maybe if not, I don't know if I want to broadcast it through Peacock. Here it is. This is on Daily Motion. So I want to go ahead. I've played this before, but I want to preface. The reason why I like this angle is I'm a big storyteller guy. Obviously, if you guys couldn't tell, right? I really love a good story. I think that's the most important thing in pro wrestling. I think story is more important than the wrestling, but I do think you need good in-ring wrestling too. Let me provide you guys the backdrop for this Terry Funk angle, because this to me is just like, oh my god, it's even thinking about it, I'm just like, man, I'm getting goosebumps because it was so good. So Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat were huge rivals in NWA. And if you've not seen Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, if you've not seen their matches, you have to watch them. They're fantastic. So if I'm not mistaken, and someone's gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong on this, because I'm wrong a lot. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure the first match they had, Ric Flair won. So then they had a rematch. In the rematch, Ricky Steamboat beats Ric Flair to win the championship. So they decide to have a third match in the series. And the third match has a 60-minute time limit. And the third match also has 3 judges, so that if the match goes to the 60 minutes, the judges decide the victors. And all 3 judges were former NWA World Champions. I cannot for the life of me remember the third judge, but 2 of the 3 judges were Lou Thesz, which Lou Thesz one another all-time great, Terry Funk, and I feel like the third judge was Gene Kiniski, but I could be wrong about that. I do know it was Lou Thesz and Terry Funk. So Ric Flair is slowly turning babyface. He has gained the respect of he has gained respect for Ricky Steamboat. He wants to have the third match to decide who the better man is. No frills, no shortcuts, no thrills. The best man wins. And Ric Flair beats Ricky Steamboat. And I'm not even gonna finish the rest. I'm just gonna let this speak for itself. Once again, guys, I think are you guys okay watching this Terry Funk angle? This to me is, it's just chef's kiss. This is pro wrestling at its best. This is like when wrestling's good. This is my, again, favorite angle. This is my favorite angle of all time. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm just gonna call this Terry Funk. Except I don't see it. There it is. It's got to be this guy right here. I'm just gonna put it above. I didn't grow up as a Ric Flair guy, but I understand. Like when I went to Ric Flair's last match, it kind of clicked with me. Like, okay, Ric Flair's the shit. Okay, So this is after the third match with Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair. Ric Flair cuts a promo.
And I'm proud to be here for the 6th time. Hey, Rick. I want to be the first to congratulate you.
I'm already smiling.
On being the new world's champion.
Terry, thank you very much. We do appreciate the judges being here.
Hey, Rick, I also want to say that if it would have gone 60 minutes, that I would have liked to have, I would have voted for Ric Flair, because I think that you're the greatest wrestler in the world today.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Terry. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Terry.
You know, champ, it went past 35, 40 minutes. It was nip and tuck both.
You know, I would also like to go ahead. And I'd also
that's young Jim Ross.
The first one to challenge Ric Flair to that new championship.
Well,
Terry, I'm honored that you'd like to get in the picture, but as the wrestling fans know, you've been active, you've been in Hollywood, Sylvester Stallone, while I've been being the world champion. And we got a top 10. We got a top 10 that the world champion is obligated to wrestle. And that's why we are number one.
Wait a minute. Are you really saying that I'm not a contender?
No, what I'm saying, Terry, is that you
So
are a
this
great
starts
wrestler,
Ric
but
Flair's
right now
babyface
you're
turn,
rubbing
by the way.
shoulders with Sylvester Stallone and not the world champion.
No. I was just asking. You think that I'm not good enough? You're saying that I'm not good enough, aren't you, Rick?
I'm not saying that at all, Terry.
Yes,
If you want me to look you in the eye and tell you that I got a problem with wrestling a guy that's been out in Hollywood for 5 years, it's the bottom line, bud. I'm looking at the top 10, and you're not in the top 10.
No, Rick.
Let me conclude this by saying thank you. I'm honored, everybody. Win, lose, or draw, Ric Flair.
Rick, please, let me just say one more thing. I was just kidding you about going ahead and wanting to challenge you. I didn't want to really challenge you. I was just kidding you. So, dadgummit, let's go ahead.
that was beef. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Hey!
Gosh, dude. And he just goes apeshit on Rick. This shit's so good. Terry was the best, man. I cannot state it enough. He's so good. He just loses his mind. And that was my favorite thing about Terry Funk. Just how unhinged he gets. And he's screaming the whole time.
Terry Funk is a man enraged. Hammering Flair on the outside. Out there in the front row of ringside. Flair in his moment of glory.
Listen, get him up! And he's good. Oh my God.
I cannot believe what we're witnessing here. I cannot believe what we are witnessing here.
In a suit. So, again, what I like about this, Terry Funk was the judge of this match. So, okay, to give you guys I'm gonna give you guys some context, because I don't think I quite explained. I didn't really set it up. So Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, they have their third match. Terry Funk, Lou Thesz, and I forgot who the third guy is. I think it's O'Connor. I don't remember. I'm not even gonna try. They're the judges of this match. Ric Flair beats Ricky Steamboat, and Flair cuts a babyface promo after the match, congratulating Ricky Steamboat, telling him how much he respects him. Terry Funk gets in the ring, and he starts congratulating Ric Flair. You know, he starts kissing up to him. And Terry Funk's been gone from wrestling for a couple of years because he's been filming a couple of movies. So he gets in the ring, and he just, he gets in there. He goes, "I just want to congratulate the world champ." And, "Hey, Rick, why don't I'm a former world champion. Why? I'd love to get a shot at you." And Ric Flair, I mean, you guys heard him. He says, Terry, with all due respect, you're a great wrestler. You are a former world champion, but we have a top 10 ranking in Jim Crockett. If you want to challenge me, you got to get in the top 10. And Terry Funk just loses his mind.
First into the table that the judges were using.
And they didn't do it for every match. They only did it for big matches. Okay, let me rephrase that. Before the territories really split, yes, world title matches had judges. And then when Jim Crockett became pretty much the main conduit for the world right on the table. So then this starts an angle where Ric Flair has a broken neck. And they end up having a match, I don't know, a few months later. I think it was an I Quit match or a submission match. Oh my God, he's just...
Funk has gone crazy.
And I think he starts stomping on the table too, if I'm not mistaken.
Ric Flair's got to be
He starts to, yeah, he's look. Jesus, man. If you guys have Peacock, I highly urge you go back and watch 1988 through 1989 Jim Crockett / WCW. I don't know how they have it listed in Peacock. This was a fantastic year of wrestling. The World Championship was pretty much consistently involved in a hot angle. So you go right from Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair, which was a great feud, and you go to Ric Flair and Terry Funk, which was just as good. And the cool thing about these two feuds, Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat, their feud was more in-ring, mat-based technical wrestling. It was more classic in-ring stuff. And then the Terry Funk and Ric Flair feud, it was just straight fighting. They beat the shit out of each other, man. But man, again, that is my favorite Terry Funk anything. This angle was great. I think it did a really great job in setting him up as Ric Flair's next opponent. And this is my favorite angle. I have wanted to do this in Combat League or NGW for so long. I just cannot set it up. But man, I cannot say enough about it. It's just chef's kiss. On the observer
boards, ask.
That's Cassio Kid. What up, Cassio? Shout out. But yeah, if you guys, again, if you haven't seen any of the Jim Crockett stuff, do yourself a favor. Very much hell of a week, Des. Thank you for hopping in. So, man, I'm so young. I've never seen Terry's work, but from this video, he's obviously, oh, dude, he was, again, great. Terry Funk's before my time, too. I don't want you guys to think that, like, Terry Funk is a guy that I grew up on. I got into a big kick on reading a lot of wrestling biographies back in like 2017, 2018. I read Peter Brokert's When Wrestling Was Wrestling, which was about the Houston wrestling scene. I've read the history of the NWA World Championship, which is an excellent book. If you want a really good wrestling book, the history of the NWA World Championship, you got to read it. But like those books, and then there was a book on British wrestling, but all three books, you know, had just ridiculously glowing things to say about Terry Funk, to the point that I was like, you know what? I want to go back and watch some Terry Funk stuff. And I started watching stuff on YouTube and Peacock, and I'd say after like several months of binging, it was like, holy fuck, man. I think Terry Funk's my favorite wrestler. And yeah, I can watch anything with Terry Funk in it. The guy, he's fucking awesome, man. He's fantastic. Good. You had a good freshman year. And yeah, Bray Wyatt. We're gonna do Bray Wyatt is gonna be a very prominent character in Combat League coming up. And I'm gonna go all in with some of the ideas that I had. This is gonna be the year of the Fiend, I think. But yeah, shout out to both guys. We are gonna start this show, you know, showing some love to both my guys. But here's what makes it okay. So Roddy, to me, what makes the Terry Funk angle cool is Funk just like look. I love stuff like this. I love characterization. Funk just thought he was gonna get in the ring and get a world title match. Because I don't know. Yeah, I guess he just thought, hey, I'm Terry Funk. People love me. They remember me being that NWA World's Champion. Hey, Rick, why don't you give me a match? And I thought Flair was pretty diplomatic about it. Hey, I'd love to give you a match, but you got to get in the top 10 first. And Funk just went ballistic. I just like, oh, it's so good. It is like the perfect wrestling storyline. And it's simple. It's not a convoluted story. It's not a story that took months and months and months of development. They just threw it in there and it worked. It really worked. No, but it wasn't that. That's the thing. So like, it really like, if I feel like just explaining it kind of like it was Flair was not. If Flair didn't want to give, it wasn't Flair didn't want to give him a title match. Flair did, but Flair flat out said, "Hey, things are different now. We have a top 10 system. I'd love to give you a title match, but you got to get in the top 10. If you get in the top 10, we can do it." And oh, you don't think I deserve a match? And he just snaps. It's just it's classic wrestling, dude. I'm telling you, I know people say this. They don't do it like that anymore. They don't do it like that anywhere anymore. If Barry could come out with Bobby's old theme tonight, I don't even know what your theme is, but I don't know if I have time to really change the theme song. So what's I don't want to go into too much speculation as far as Bray Wyatt goes. Let me see what I can find. And you know what? It's not even really the ranking system. It's just I mean, for me, it's not the ranking system. It's just the simple exposition. Hey, I want a match. Okay, this is why you can't get the match. Well, then fuck it. I'm gonna beat your ass. Wow, that's heartbreaking. But the Hurt Business are the bad guys when we beat people up. Well, Terry Funk was a bad guy when he beat Flair up. Okay, so true story. I thought about having the original plan was Terry Funk was going to attack Cody Rhodes. So what was going to happen was Terry Funk wanted to be Cody Rhodes' tag partner. And that's what I was setting up on the streams. And what was going to happen was eventually Funk was going to ask if he and Cody, let's be tag partners. And Cody Rhodes was going to, you know, all due respect, Terry, I love you. I do look at you as a second father. My dad has had nothing but glowing things to say. I grew up with you. I grew up watching you. But I need to, you know, Combat League is new territory for me. I need to figure out things on my own. I need to navigate these waters on my own. And Terry Funk was going to snap. Oh, you don't want to be my partner? You're too good to be my partner. He was going to snap on Cody. But then no one wanted to be in a tag team, which that's a rant for another day. It blows my mind that people like want to join the interactive universe, but then absolutely are vehemently against for like being in tag teams. Like, that's weird to me. You want to be on the show, right? Like, I hate being that way, but it's like, see, you guys got me going on the rant now. I'm over trying to talk about Terry, but yeah, that was originally going to be the plan, but then I needed tag teams. So I was like, you know what? We'll do Cody and Terry as a tag, and then maybe I'll revisit it down the road. And then hell, Cody and Terry just became a thing of its own. They just like evolved into their own life form. And dude, I don't know, like, I've talked about this with you guys before, but it's really, it's kind of annoying when someone is like wanting to be part of, and not even just this interactive universe, any interactive universe, it would bother me. Someone wants to be a part of the interactive universe and they want to participate. So then you're like, okay, well, I have a good idea. How about a tag team? No, I don't want to be in a tag team. Well, dude, I mean, that's what I need. I have fucking 70 people competing in singles matches. You know what I don't have? I don't have very many tag teams, and this would be a good opportunity. Nope. Okay, well, guess we'll use you when you use you. Yeah, Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk, greatest tag team in Combat League. I mean, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's the thing, and I don't know, like, I mean, Craig, you know me, bro. Tag team matches are my favorite match. I love tag team wrestling. That's my favorite. That really is my favorite wrestling, right? I think I can't singles matches. There are great singles matches, right? But I can talk about Steiner Brothers versus Miracle Violence Connection all day. I can talk about Kenny Omega and Adam Page against the Young Bucks all day. I can talk about FTR against DIY against Jay White and Juice Robinson all day. I love tags. And so I feel like the tag titles are every bit as important as the world title. I mean, Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk and the Hidden Blade are main eventing our pay-per-view tomorrow night. That is the main event of our pay-per-view. Tag team titles on the line. Titles versus careers. I'm looking forward to FTR versus Bucks. What are your plans for Sunday, Craig? I don't really think I'm available, but in the event that I am, I would really love to watch that show with some folks, man. That, or maybe we could do All Out the following weekend. As a Lucha fan, I love trios. So I didn't really grow up on Lucha, and Lucha's not really my favorite. I like luchadors. I love watching when we get some like Commander, obviously Penta, Phoenix, Vikingo. I actually like Wagner as well, Dr. Wagner Jr. Or even though I think he's retired, but I can't like I've tried watching AAA shows on Fight, and I used to watch CMLL on YouTube. I can't get into it. Oh, yeah, so you're not available. How many teams would there be if Hidden Blade lose? Well, right now, I mean, you gotta think, dude. We just had a fucking 16 tag team tournament. So I'm pretty good. We got Too Hot for TV. We got Juice and Hammerstone. We really have Reigns and Hook. We have Bobby and Cedric. We have the Day Ones. We have Slim and Jesse Coate. We're not hurting for tag teams. I don't think. Not at all. That to me, and I really think Combat League, I'm not gonna lie, I think we have a hell of a tag division. And I think and I'm really gonna start redeveloping the women's trios division. We're gonna inject some life into it too. I'm happy with my we got Santos and Bandito. My God, we have Penta and Psycho on reserve. Hey, AFC Brandon has joined the Bad Guy Club as the newest member of the Bad Guy as the new. Let me rephrase. Let's try this again. Let's do this again. AFC Brandon 1903 has joined the Bad Guy Club. As the newest member of the club, you will receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. So thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. Welcome in, Brandon. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great night, brother. For tonight, I will not break Juice's arm. Dude, Brandon, we were just talking about all of that. We are going to have a moment of silence at the beginning of the show, but I guess let me ask you guys, are we ready to start tonight? If we're ready to start tonight, if I could just have you guys get a little hype, show some show some love. Let's get it pumped, and we're going to go ahead and get this started, and I'm going to put on my computer headset. Roddy, welcome back, man. Has your lady, has she had her child yet? What's it like being a father, if so? Seth, your jacket might have gotten lost. It might have gotten lost at some point. I'll have to hook you up, man. Let me make sure my audio still works. How can I find out if my audio works? I guess I'll have to switch to this later. Let me pull up Streamlabs. You in the home stretch, baby. Okay, my audio works. Cool. So I'm gonna do something different. Instead of using my computer speakers, I'm gonna use my PC headphones so I can actually like make sure theme songs sound the way they're supposed to. But okay. So, and I'm not going to put this on YouTube in a separate segment. I just feel like that's really weird. I don't know. I don't want to cross the line too much, but we're going to do it for the stream. Combat League starts with the Combat League locker room. Everyone's out on stage. You have Josh Alexander with a world championship. You have Tegan Knox, Nikki Bella, and Liv Morgan with the World Trios Championships. You see Olivia Pierre. You see Blair Davenport. You see the Bullet Club. You see Chad Gable. You see Slim. You see Jesse Coate. You see the Day Ones. You see Cedric, Bobby Lashley, Cody Rhodes, Terry Funk. I mean, the locker room out on the stage, and Ric Flair in the center of the ring. And he says, I'm going to ad-lib this. Ric Flair says, tonight, isn't just about the Combat League locker room. Tonight is about two great men who bled and sweat and shed their tears in this ring to entertain all of you. Tonight is for Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. And there's only one way that we can start this show. And I'm going to ask for a moment of silence from each and every one of you. And we're going to give you a 10-bell salute. So Combat League, if we could please just bow our heads and let's say goodbye to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, two people who we all admired, who we all loved, who we all enjoyed watching. So folks, please join me in a moment of silence. After the moment of silence, after the 10-bell salute, if you guys just want to show some love to Funk, Bray Wyatt in the chat, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to turn off my webcam. I'm going to mute my microphone, and we're going to play this 10-bell salute audio. All right, folks. RIP to the all-time greats. Two of the, look, you guys know what I have to say about Terry. Thank you, Terry Funk. Thank you, Bray Wyatt. Thank you for keeping all of us entertained. Thank you for, those guys had a big hand in uniting us, if you guys really think about it. If it wasn't for these wrestlers who we loved and who we idolized and who we, obsess over, do you really think there'd be a Combat League? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So if you guys could, again, just show some love in chat. I want this entire night to be dedicated to Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. Just throughout the night, say what you want to say about the two. Show some love, please. Again, we're going to celebrate. This is a night we're going to have fun. We're going to celebrate. And to really just, all-time great performers. Yeah, I can't say enough. I can't say enough. Let me get back to the game here. Okay. Let me make sure all my shit's right. Everybody is falling. I don't know. This song is interesting to me. All right. Combat League 124 starts with some pre-tape promos. And it starts off with Bullet Club, and Juice Robinson says, Jay, we're supposed to be brothers. Bullet Club is for life, and you think you can just ditch that? Oh, no, Jay. Rhodes and Funk, don't worry about London Calling, because tonight, Jay and that dweeb Sakamoto's careers end at the hands of Most Wanted. And then after that promo, we cut to the Hidden Blade, and Jay White says, Juice, I want you to understand one thing. I outgrew you, and I outgrew Bullet Club. You act like a bunch of high schoolers calling yourselves the Bang Bang Gang and throwing up the finger guns. But you know, I suppose this was bound to happen. There was no way the two of us were ever going to share that locker room juice. And then Sakamoto speaks and he says, and teaming with our London Calling adversaries because of it, that should tell you how unlikable Bullet Club is in Combat League. Cody and Terry, we appreciate fighting at your side one more time, just 24 hours before the final battle. Tonight, we put down the Bullet Club, but tomorrow, we win tag team gold. And then it cuts to Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk, and Cody Rhodes says, Juice, I can't wait to wipe that ugly smile from your face tonight. I'm going to give you some credit, though. There aren't many who come looking to us for a fight. But Juice, didn't anyone ever teach you not to start a fight you can't finish? And Terry Funk says, Bullet Club, you're going to find out real quick why we weren't at Calgary Stampede. Because everyone in that locker room knows we're the baddest group in this company. And Cody Rhodes finalizes and he says, Roman Reigns has business of his own to handle, and Hook is already in London promoting this show. So that just leaves the two of you, Jay and Sakamoto, our greatest rivals, our brothers bound in blood. We fight on the same side one more time. Who would have thought? Unfortunately, it's going to be the last time, because make no mistake about it, at London Calling, we will end your careers. And then we go to ringside. And folks, welcome to Combat League, and once again, Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, man. I still can't believe it. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like this loading time, baby. Bang Bang Gang on top, baby. The Bang Bang Gang on top, because you know the Bang Bang Gang don't stop, baby. I'm going to wait for
Bullet Club.
And as the Bullet Club make their entrance to ringside, KJ Cass actually walks over to the broadcast table and he says, hey, bad guy, what up, Playboy? I don't know if you heard, but after beating Bandito's ass last week, I'm now considered the #1 luchador in all of Mexico. KJ Cass is Mr. International, homie. And at London Calling, Mr. International is going to put the Twitch TV Championship on the line against any British wrestler who wants to get smoked like that fat ass blunt I had in the parking lot. Be a homie. KJ Cass steps into the ring. And how about that? KJ Cass gonna be at London Calling, says he's gonna take on any British wrestler that wants to step in the ring with Mr. He calls himself Mr. International now. Roddy, you've missed a lot in Combat League. You have missed a lot.
Look who's here.
And is this Saki? I think this is Jay White and Sakamoto. I guess I got to play Jay White's theme song too. Gosh darn it. And Jay White and Sakamoto fired up tonight. And we've not seen Jay White and Haku Sakamoto since All-American Combat. They said they called their shot. They said they will put their careers on the line for one more chance at tag team glory. Jay White and Sakamoto, they're fired up, but man, do they have a tough test tonight. They got to survive Bullet Club Most Wanted before they face each other at London Calling. I'm gonna reset it. I'm gonna reset it if you didn't get to vote. Prediction is back up. One half of there's the man himself, one of the greatest wrestlers who have ever stepped in that ring, the current one half of the Combat League World Tag Team Champions, Terry Funk. Oh man, this guy, you want to talk about a legend. You want to talk about one of the greatest to ever do it. I mean, Funk could do it all. And we've seen that in Combat League. We've seen him and Cody go on to have a dominant run as the World Tag Champions, having the longest reign over Generation Next. And speaking of Generation Next, Adam Cole, we're going to hear from Adam Cole later tonight, challenging Josh Alexander for the Combat League World Championship at London Calling tomorrow night. And Funk, man, he's just... Who would have ever thought we'd see Rhodes and Funk and Sakamoto and Jay White all working, all fighting on the same side again? We've not seen that since International Incident. Shout out to, who was it? Was it Grizzly? Thank you for digging the stage, man.
A man who changed the entire wrestling world and is now ready to prove himself again in the WWE.
Adrenaline in my soul. And listen to this crowd. Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk coming back around with this audience, this crowd, supporting these two, respecting these two, and I mean that we saw them. They've gone to war time and time again in Combat League. After Unified Combat and All-American Combat, how could you not respect these two? Funk getting this audience on their feet. Of course, you know Maddox shows respect. Maddox, hey, that guy Maddox believes in giving everyone legitimacy. We got to talk about former tag teams.
Many would say that this version of Cody Rhodes is completely transformed and set to take over.
And this crowd fired up for Cody. This crowd really fired up for this 8-man tag that's going to kick off Combat League tonight. I know I'm excited for it. Let's take it to ringside. KJ Caston. It looks like Jay White starting things off. Oh, and KJ, big right hands, big overhand chop. And don't forget, this is very reminiscent of Calgary Stampede, except this is not elimination style. One fall to a finish in this 8-man tag matchup. It's Cass Rock and Jay White. 5 matches on the card tonight. The final show before London Calling tomorrow night. And by the way, we're going to do a watch along with SmackDown tomorrow. I need my other controller. Yes, I will use them. So here's the thing. I'm very picky about what I use and what I won't use. If it doesn't fit any of the stuff that I'm writing, I won't use it. But I think it really adds background context for those of you who enjoy doing stuff outside of the stream. I really love reading them. For instance, I am using Spectrum's promo tonight. I thought it was so good, and I thought it fit exactly what I want Dakota to feel, how I want Dakota to come across, that it was like, man, there's no way I'm going to write anything that's going to be better than that. So I'm using Spectrum's promo that he posted in Discord. We're gonna hear that later tonight. Boot from Michaels, taking Jay White off his feet. However, if you have a personal request, you have a promo that you want me to use on the stream, DM me. Crossbody from Michaels to White. And White crawling to the corner and gonna have to, he really should have made a tag there, but instead, gonna tough it out. Michaels gonna stay on top of him though. Jay White might end up paying for that. No, big eye rake. I thought your promo was awesome, but you'll understand why I didn't use it here in a second, because I like portraying the Hurt Business a certain way. I haven't used them yet. No, I haven't used them. I want to save them for the pay-per-view. I did run a test match though, and I was rather impressed. I always use Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker as my dummies for a match. Absolutely, Ryan. Thank you for joining us. You didn't super kick from Michaels. I don't think you got to see the stage. But we did show some love to Bray Wyatt. We have a little set on the stage. This stream tonight, again, if you guys want to talk about Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, we can do that all night. I want this stream to be about them. We are going to be doing a Terry Funk tribute show on Tuesday. It's going to be a kind of a Combat League versus the World light show. I'd rather have fantasy matches on that show with your wrestlers and, I don't know, just matches that would be fun, wrestlers that respected and grew up with Terry Funk. So I really want to bring FTR to Combat League for that show. And the main event, again, I haven't decided what I want the main event to be. I'm either thinking about doing Ric Flair versus Terry Funk versus Cody Rhodes, or doing the Funk family, Dory Funk Sr., Dory Funk Jr., Terry Funk against, I don't know, a trios team. Jesse Coates, Slim, and Cody Rhodes. Why not? I just haven't quite figured out what I want to do. And look at Juice. He's demanding that Cody Rhodes get back to his feet. So I've actually kind of decided what I want to do with Josh Alexander, but I want to wait until the pay-per-view. Absolutely, Spectrum. Elbows from Cody, breaking the grip of Juice Robinson, and Cody looking to bring Robinson over to the corner. And now Cody tagging in Sakamoto. And look at Sakamoto and Cody working together. Shoulder tackle from the top rope at the assist of Cody Rhodes. But no, Robinson back to his feet. No, so it's going to be, we're just doing AI. Because no one has to play these characters. It's a one-night show to pay homage to Terry Funk. FTR is going to be there. We're going to see FTR. I just haven't decided what I want to see them do yet. But I want them on the show. I think I want Mick Foley on the show. I think I want Dory Funk and Dory Funk Jr. on the show. I haven't decided if I want to do a tribute show for Wyatt. And I'm only saying that because I'm thinking, like, instead of doing a tribute, I already had some cool plans with Bray Wyatt. Let's just go all in and look, we have October around the corner. Let's just really make this, like, the end of the year. Let's make it the year of Bray Wyatt. Let's really go all in with the Fiend. And a head scissors takeover from KJ Cass. Beautiful counter to the tag team champion, Terry Funk. And oh, look at Cass having Funk on the shoulders. What a massive slam. And Cass going for a pin. And Funk picking right out at one. That man's tough. It's going to take a lot more than that for Cass to put him out. But how about what we heard KJ Cass say? Calling himself Mr. International, saying he's going to be. Winky still plays Wyatt. And Winky literally messaged me 3 days ago. Winky, I'm telling you guys, you would be surprised. Winky knows what's going on in Combat League. It's crazy. He watches every stream for the most part. He's keeping up with everything. Funk Irish whipped in to the ropes, drop toe hold, and Cody Rhodes big elbow on the shoulder blade. Oh, Grizzly, I love that. Main event of Tuesday night will be the Wyatt family versus the Funks in a trios match. That is going to be the main event. And if there isn't a good Dory Funk and Dory Funk Sr., shit, I'd love to do FTR and Terry Funk against the Wyatt family. Why do I don't know why I keep bringing up Terry Funk or FTR. I just really want them on the show for some reason. Because I know Dax Harwood was a huge Terry Funk guy, and I think and I know Cash Wheeler is. Cash Wheeler's old school. I don't really know, because here's the thing. So, like, I look at it like this. Why would Slim and Coat need to... Okay, so if Coat stood in the crowd, that makes you an idiot. And I mean that with no disrespect. Why would you stand there and stare at him and let that distract you? I hate when WWE does that. And not just WWE, all pro wrestling. I know it's a wrestling trope, but it annoys the fuck out of me when someone's theme song hits or someone comes out and the wrestler in the match just turns around and stares at him and then gets pinned. Why? Is it that much of a distraction that they're out there? Forearm from Jay White, taken to Hammerstone off his feet, right hand. Drop kick to Juice Robinson, sending him to the outside. And now look at Jay White going after Shawn Michaels, Sakamoto, and Hammerstone fighting on the outside, back suplex. Man, it looks like a few people bleeding in this match. Cody's got blood. We're on our first commercial break.
He's tagging out.
No, I don't. So yes, Coat stared at Bobby during the Hook match, but Cedric came out and cracked. It was a distraction for Cedric to come out. It wasn't like Hook walked up and choked him. Coat heard Bobby Lashley's music. He was expecting Bobby to come in and start some shit. Instead, Cedric came out from behind and dropped him with the belt. So he got attacked. It wasn't like Coat just stood there and said, "What's going on?" And then Hook walked up and choked him. Kind of like Jay White getting choked by KJ Cass. Haku Sakamoto using one of the breakups. No, maybe not. Cody Rhodes having to get in there and say, "Oh, Robinson sitting Haku over the top." No one can break this up, huh? Cody Rhodes just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go fight Shawn Michaels." Michaels sitting Cody to the outside. Clement has joined the Bad Guy Club. As the newest member of the club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. Thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. Big gut buster from KJ Cass, and now Cass doubling over Jay White, and I think he's got the high times. I don't know what KJ Cass calls that, but I like that move. And really, KJ Cass should have finished this, choosing not to. And Jay White gonna make him pay for it. No, White runs into that forearm, and well, we've seen KJ Cass use that DDT before. This man is nothing but flair, nothing but style. Too hot for TV, I'm telling you. That team could be tag team champions. But hell, let's talk about Alex Hammerstone and Juice Robinson making it to the finals of Rock and Roll Forever. They could have a future tag team championship match in their clutches as Jay White, big scoop slam. Both teams still have all three breakups in this excursion. Terry Funk, the legal man, going right after KJ Cass. Funk sending Cass to the ropes, and both men colliding into each other. Superman punch missing from KJ Cass, and Terry Funk. Abdominal stretch. Going for that old school submission. Michaels has to break it up. Bullet Club down to 2 breakups. What's up, Dragon Knight? How you doing? You got a world title match tomorrow night. It's a pay-per-view. Michaels just got spiked by Terry Funk. Take that. Well, Michaels and KJ Cass are my guys. Michaels paying for getting in that ring. London Calling is tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow night, 7:05 p.m. Actually, we might even start early. We're going to start at 6:30. That's going to give everyone plenty of time to get in. We're going to get settled, get ready for the SmackDown show, and then we'll start the pay-per-view. Spinning back kick to the body. I mean, Clement, man, yes, Bray Wyatt upsetting, Terry Funk upsetting it. It sucks to hear that shit. But thank you for joining us, Clement. If you want to talk about your favorite Bray Wyatt moments, I mean, that's what we're here to do tonight, bro. At a 6 count, Rhodes cast up in the air and just dropping cast face first to the mat. Cody getting back to the apron and cast breaking the count. No, the show just started. I'm telling you though, Dragon Knight, you might want to. I really think if we get a Gargano, I want to bring back Jin next. I'm sorry. I really like that tag team. But I do have plans with Cole as sleeper hold on. Oh my God, Jay White had a tap out on the rear naked choke from Mr. International. Bullet Club, most wanted, defeating Jay White, are defeating the Hidden Blade, Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk. Bullet Club, most wanted, coming out on top. And Bullet Club make their exit from the ring and they celebrate two sweeting each other. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes, Terry Funk, and the Hidden Blade, they're frustrated. Both the two teams going face to face, frustrated with the miscommunication that caused Jay White to tap out. And you hear them exchanging, you hear them exchanging words. And we're going to have that main event tomorrow night. Main event of London Calling. Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk defending the tag titles against Jay White and Haku Sakamoto. It is titles versus careers. You made okay, that's weird. I'm okay with that though. After the match is over, we get a video package. In this video package, it shows Dakota Kai in the gym, and she's striking a punching bag with several punches and kicks. And then we hear her voiceover, and she says, 7 months ago, my knee gave out. And after she says that, we see flashes of Dakota's injury in that ladder match. It was awesome, Fearless Wicked and Dakota Kai against Charlotte, Raquel Rodriguez, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose. And it cuts back to Dakota, who's now sitting at a bench, and she's adjusting her knee brace. While I was laid out in pain, barely able to move my knees, or move my knee without tears forming in my eyes. All I needed was my friend to check up on me. And then it flashes to Tegan Knox, who's celebrating winning the Trios World Championships with Liv Morgan and Nikki Bella. Awesome, Fearless Wicked. Too busy playing with your new ones to bother with Broken Dakota. Tegan? And then it cuts to Dakota Kai attacking Tegan Knox in their tag match against Chyna and Sonya Deville last week. But I fixed myself again. And I'm strong this time, Tegan. I'm stronger than ever. And Kai is then shown working out in the gym, doing different exercises. And the voiceover continues, and she says, Chyna and Sonya are under no illusion that the three of us are friends. I don't really give a damn about them, if I'm being honest. But we do share a common goal, ruining your life. And then Dakota Kai looks at the camera and smiles. And believe me, Tegan, I'm going to do that with a smile. And then after that video package ends, we cut backstage and we see Britt Baker walking into the arena, and she is flanked by a private security team who she's hired tonight. What is Britt doing with a private security team? Oh, I think we know after what happened with Hosley Mocha at Calgary Stampede. She knows Mocha is on the hunt. That's smart thinking, Britt. And then let me turn on my graphic real quick, because I think I need to fix this match. His boy said they ain't stopping Hosley, huh? They ain't stopping Hosley. You tell him, Grizz. Or Blizzard, I'm sorry. All right. What up, KJ? Cedric Alexander, Bobby Lashley, Marcus Sanders, and Barry Barnes come out on stage, and they walk up to the announce table. Cedric Alexander grabs a microphone from one of the stage hands, and he basically motions it toward bad guy Maddox, expecting Maddox to interview them. And, you know, of course, me, I'm looking, and I'm a little confused. I'm a little annoyed, but of course, look, there's 4 of them. There's one of me, and I'm not a trained wrestler. So I take the microphone, and I get up, and I stand beside Cedric Alexander, and Cedric puts his arm around me, and Maddox, my #1 fan. And he pulls me in, and I'm like, you know, I'm kind of grimacing. And Cedric says, tonight is a big night for the Hurt Business. That goes without saying. Me and the Almighty One himself, we're going to beat the hell out of Okada and Tanahashi. We're going to send them packing. Rock and roll forever belongs to the Hurt Business. And I don't give a damn who wins at London Calling. It can be Rhodes and Funk. It can be the Hidden Blade. When it's all said and done, the World Tag Team Championships are coming to us. And Marcus Sanders, the hothead, he starts slapping the broadcast table. And then he walks up and basically takes the microphone. Maddox, we just might give you a front row seat at London Calling. I've said for weeks that I'm putting someone through that damn broadcast table. And I'm going to be honest, Jesse, Colt, and Slim, you two would make the perfect candidates. And Barnes follows up and he says, the 2 of you called us out at London Calling. Well, that was a big-ass mistake, boys. And Marcus Sanders continues to slam on the broadcast table, and Barnes continues speaking. Did we not already prove that we're better than the 2 of you? Did you not learn anything when we beat your asses in that street fight? You want Full Metal Combat at London Calling? We're going to give you Full Metal Combat, but I want you to remember, just be careful what you ask for. And then Marcus Sanders says, hey, Barnes, hurry up and win this Forge in Combat Championship so we can get ready for London. I can't wait to end these boys, bro. And Cedric fist bumps Barnes and he says, Barnes, you do the damn thing tonight. Lashley and I will take care of Okada and Tanahashi in the main event. And then we're going to run London Calling. Believe that. Marcus Sanders and Lashley also bump fists with Barry Barnes and then head to the back while Barry Barnes makes his way to the ring. And then we got a fatal 4-way Forged in Combat match. What's going on, Winky? We were just talking about you, bro. And of course, Slim wants a piece of Barry Barnes. And Slim, and he's got that Full Metal Combat match. His best friend, his brother in arms, Jesse Colt. And they're going to step in there with the day ones. Oh, shit. My bad. You're right. Music off. So I am going to skip Barry Barnes' entrance since he's technically already out at the ring. And this is a Forged in Combat match. This is no disqualification. This is false count anywhere. Is this Barry Barnes? It is. And the referee keeping Barnes and Slim separated. Slim wants his hands on Barnes. Barnes wants his hands on Slim. They're going to have to wait until everyone else makes their entrance tonight. And there's Penta
Penta says it's time to.
I'm just using whatever theme comes up, man. Jesus, Cedric Alexander. And man, we've seen Penta do some very dangerous things in his professional wrestling career. Zero Miedo for Penta El Zero M. Representing Legado World Order tonight.
Penta Oscuro says zero.
And up next, man, the Forged in Combat champion himself. Oh, and listen to this arena! Man, Combat League is so stacked that Roman Reigns is the he's the Forged in Combat champion. And you want to talk about a battle. You want to talk about someone who 100% is forged in combat. He's proven that time and time again in Combat League.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the fighting champion, Roman Reigns. There's a man who's held the
Prediction's going to be up here in a couple of seconds.
2 years. Greatness.
Jesse Colt and Cedric Alexander both redeeming a Forged in Combat championship match.
See a superstar.
That's right, Boda. You tell him what's up.
You see a man who seems practically untouchable.
Exactly, Saxton. Like a
And we've seen, I'm telling you, we've had some wars for this Forged in Combat title. I don't think tonight's going to be any different.
in the WWE, you can count on one hand the amount of people who held
What's up, Rocky? Welcome in, man. And you're new and you're sorry for being late. Look, there's no such thing as being late in Bad Guy Maddox. Any time is on time, my friend. Welcome in.
no one stands in the way of the head of the
We are only on the second match of the night, but there are only 5 matches on tonight's show. And we're already an hour in. Bullet Club Most Wanted winning the 8-man tag against... Man, I'd love to get an interview with Grizzly. Grizzly, do you think you can write me up a promo after that loss if you're still here? Or even Haku Sakamoto. Absolutely, Rocky. You can see the stage. We're showing some love to Bray Wyatt tonight, for sure.
and the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
Is this your second chance for this title? Oh, yeah, that's right. Ladder match. You had that ladder match. Yeah, a lot of you guys have redeemed Forged in Combat championship matches. Hey, thanks for the sub, Miller. I always appreciate it, man. Jesus, a tier 3 sub, too? I don't have any cool spiffs for tier 3 because I never thought anyone would do a tier 3 sub, so maybe we can work something out. What would you like?
Getting carried. Unsure what they're thinking. Oh my goodness.
No, I'm more like, wait till you miss like 3 months worth of shows, and then you want to know what your character's been up to. Your character's been up to absolutely nothing. Wheelbarrow. Bulldog from Barry Barnes to Roman. Roman going right, or Barnes going after Roman. I think Barnes really wanted to, I really thought Slim and Barnes would be after it, but it looks like Slim and Barnes really, they got to divide and conquer. Save each other for London Calling and take out their opponents.
Getting kicks out at 2. The end was in sight. Oh, what a kick.
Super kick from Barnes. Ripcord. No! Straight jacket suplex! Nah, man, you know I am at world title matches. I'm not incentivizing subscriptions for a world title, first off. I'm not a fan of that. But you also have to be top 10. Man, we're gonna have to do commentary, but it's not gonna be anytime soon, because that's something that I really like to plan out. And there's and look at Slim grabbing a table! Bubba Ray and Devon would be proud! And he just throws the table to Slim. And Barnes going for another pinfall, and I think Slim realizes, nope, never mind. Roman kicking out at 1 and Penta pulling Slim back outside of the ring. Missile drop kick from Penta. Meanwhile, Barnes so far all over Roman. Springboard. Oh, damn, splash right on, just splashed on him.
Up over the shoulder.
Oh, and Penta with a massive powerbomb. There were definitely predictions. I think you missed these, bro. I'm sorry. I think you just missed these. Well, really, only one person voted, so let's restart it. Get those pancakes on the line.
The revolution involved in that move makes the impact so much more devastating. The tribal chief oozing disdain.
Who's walking out with the Forged in Combat Championship? And Slim pulling out that table. That could be a preview of Full Metal Combat.
Stops the count.
You've only missed one match, and you missed a hell of a Dakota Kai promo.
Comes up short on that attack.
Roman picking Barry Barnes up and dropping Barnes on the apron. Penta, right hand. Oh, and a lung blower. Penta goes for the pin. And Slim kicks out at 2. Predictions are up. Wow, Roman just walking right into that kick, boy. And Barnes tossing Pin into the barricade. And Roman doing the same to Slim, and now it's just Roman and Barnes going after it. Oh, face first, pancaking Barnes on the outside. Wait a minute, are Penta and Roman gonna work together? Russian leg sweep on Barnes. Slim sending Roman back into the ring.
It can also be the most dangerous if you don't watch your back.
Oh, and Penta insecure to the back of the head. Slim is out, slowly getting back to his feet, and Roman says, let's make it Full Metal Combat tonight.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside. And he gets delivered.
Oh, and look at Barnes. I think Barnes taught, wait a minute. Never mind.
He has no need to rush. He's taking this to the floor.
Right hand from Roman. Barnes taking the back, tossing Roman into the ring. Barnes says he wants some of Penta. And Penta's gonna give Barnes all he can handle with that sunset flip bomb.
How much speed kills.
I hear still steps. Roman has still steps and he just cracks Slim with them. And Penta on the other side of the ring has, what is he? Oh my goodness, what a power bomb. Could have killed Barnes with that. And Slim, big crescent kick. Super kick from Penta. Slim goes for the pinfall and Roman kicks out at 1. And this is the damn go-home show before London Calling. Springboard. DDT, Slim and Barnes finally going after it. And Barnes trying to escape. And oh my God, Barnes moving out of the way of that suicide dive. Slim letting right on the table. And Penta gonna take full advantage. Package, counter on the outside. Goodness gracious! We can have a new Forged in Combat champion! And look at Barnes in the ring smiling! Loving what he just saw happen from Penta! Super kick to the back of the head!
Oh man, he is fired up now. Has the opposition in the palm of his hand and he knows it.
Uppercut from Barnes to Roman. Penta sent back into the ring. Slim with a big chop, big forearms. And picks him up and beautiful suplex from Slim. And Slim goes for the pin and super kick from Barnes. And Barnes straight jacket suplex on the outside and bridges. And now Slim breaks it up. And oh, Slim just dropping! Barry Barnes on the outside! And I love it! Penta missing the crossbody! This is just a freaking... Oh my God, Roman just got dropped on the table. That was cool. I've not seen that before. Still steps. Right hand. These are the original sliders that I used before I changed to the ones that I used for Calgary Stampede. Jesus, what a kick for, I think Slim's the new champ. No, Penta says hell no. Penta, damn, dude. Barnes is super kicking out here more than the Bucks and Usos combined. He's been taking some heads off. I haven't had a chance to really use them yet, and I wanted to wait until the pay-per-view before we did new sliders. I tested them with Britt and Hikaru, and I liked what I saw, but I didn't want to use them until we got to the pay-per-view.
Carefully stalking their opponent.
Facebuster. And Penta, I think, gonna bring in some hardware for this match. Oh, what do you need a ladder for? I ask that every time, but I think that's my anytime a commentator says that, it always cracks me up. Because they're right. Why the hell is there a ladder under the ring? And why does a wrestler think, oh, time to fight, let me go find my ladder?
And he tosses it back in there.
Cravat locked in. Slim might have to tap out. No, Slim taps out. Roman Reigns has retained the Forged in Combat Championship again. And actually, what I'm gonna go with this one, I'm gonna say Penta hurt on the outside of the ring, and Barnes saw Slim in the choke, and Barnes could have broke it up and chose not to. He just watched Roman choke the hell out of Slim, and Barnes smiling as he watched Slim just get choked. Slim no choice but to quit. And Roman takes his Forged in Combat Championship and exits the ring. And Barry Barnes gets in the ring and he stands over Slim and he kneels down and says, what I didn't know what I want him to say. He kneels down and says, man, that's unfortunate for you. See you at London Calling, bitch. And then Barry Barnes gets back to his feet and makes his exit from the ring. Barnes letting Roman Reigns choke out Slim. I guess thinking that that's going to give him the advantage at London Calling tomorrow. I don't know if I think that's a good decision or not. You had a chance to win a championship, but you know what? I think the Hurt Business always plays the long game, as we've seen. And congratulations to Roman Reigns retaining the Forged in Combat Championship. And then we're going to go ahead and get to the first video package tonight.
You know it's all about the
And we get highlights of Adam Cole. We get highlights of Adam Cole's Combat League career. The highlights include moments such as Cole and Gargano winning the Combat League World Tag Team Championship twice, competing in the first unified combat alongside Johnny Gargano, Britt Baker, Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio against Kenny Omega, Io Shirai, Karrion Kross, Dominic Mysterio, and of course The Fiend. And we also have highlights of Adam Cole competing in 2 of the 4 Ladder War matches in Combat League history. And then we hear from Adam Cole and he says, when I left Combat League, I had to take time to reassess what I wanted. Johnny wanted to be with his child and wife. I wasn't sure if I could continue without my best friend. I wasn't sure if there was a place in Combat League without my best friend, without my tag team partner. But I wanted to challenge myself, Josh. Wrestling is in my DNA. I wasn't ready to leave everything behind. And when I heard that crowd on my return, I knew I was home. I said I wanted to challenge myself, and I can't think of a bigger challenge than the walking weapon. I'm the only man in that locker room to be a 2-time World Tag Team Champion. I'm the only man in the locker room to be a 2-time World Tag Team Champion, Josh. But now, Josh, I'm thinking, what if I added the Combat League World Championship to my resume too? You are the baddest man in Combat League, and you proved that when you beat Seth Rollins at Calgary Stampede. But you have something that I want. No, you have something that I desperately need, Josh. Becoming Combat League World Championship, representing this company. The Combat League World Championship is the very reason I'm back. And at London Calling, that title is coming to Adam Cole, baby. And then after that video package airs, we go backstage. Craig O'Mac is with Olivia Pierre. And Craig O'Mac wants to know Olivia Pierre's thoughts about her big Digital Valkyrie Championship match at London Calling against Blair Davenport. But before Olivia can even speak, she's attacked by Davenport. With Pierre gets knocked off her feet and Davenport begins stomping her over and over. Craig O'Mac tries finding help. Davenport then grabs Olivia Pierre by her hair, picks her back up, and tosses her into the lighting equipment set up for the interview area. Blair then grabs the Digital Valkyrie Championship and kneels down beside Pierre, and she says, "This belongs to me at London Calling." And Blair Davenport drops the title next to Olivia Pierre and walks off. What up, Oos? What up, bad guy Bobby? And now I'm going to turn on my graphic because I got to make sure the settings are the same for this next match. Roman Reigns with one hell of a title defense tonight. That match was really good, I'm going to be honest. And we go back to ringside. Hey, I know some of you guys think I'm going to cook this guy coming out to the ring. And I'm going to be honest, I probably will. But I honestly think some of you guys are going to cook him instead. Man, I was going to text you. Do you just want to do All Out instead? Maybe we can do All Out that Sunday if you're free. That following Sunday. And our next match of the night. I want to know your guys' thought on this CAW. Who has no theme song? What is he wearing? Let me ask, what is this? What does he got on here? Hayes, where are you at? Are you still here? What is your guy wearing right now? What is it? So he comes out with this bathrobe. And then for some reason he has a sachet. What do you call that around his waist? A sash? What do you call that? So that's okay. Wait until he takes the bathrobe off. He's got a bathrobe with a towel wrapped around him. Spectrum, you know I am. I don't know. I don't have a lot of information about this competitor. I do know that Josh Alexander must apparently be one of his favorites. He's coming out here tonight. I have no idea, dude. This is who Hayes wanted to switch from Wesley to this new CAW made, and I saw him and I immediately said, "Hey, he ain't winning tonight, and he probably isn't getting used after tonight either." I'm just gonna be 100 with you. He tripped over the ropes getting into the ring. My goodness. But boy, does he have an opponent tonight. And we're going to see Gunther at London Calling. Vince McMahon sicking Gunther on the Miller. If you want some quick channel points, I suggest you vote on this match. And man, I don't know about this kid, Samuel Ace. I know he has a dream. He has a dream of competing in a Combat League wrestling ring, but I don't know if that's the night to do it. Tonight is not the night to do it. Vince McMahon has sent, I don't know what Gunther is. I don't know what Gunther's relationship is with Vince, but Vince bringing in Gunther, bring him in a Combat League to take out or help him take out the NWO at Calgary Stampede. And they came up short at Calgary, but let me tell you, Vince is not done. Vince has his eyes set on the Miller. And at London Calling, it will be the Miller against Gunther 1-on-1. Oh my God, I keep forgetting the... okay, so Samuel Ace had no theme song. I keep forgetting to mute the music. And look at Samuel Ace so far. Big DDT from the Ace. Get it, kid. Win it tonight. Oh, never mind. Big kick from Gunther. Big chop to follow up. No, big reversal from Ace. Okay, kid. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. Shoulder breaker. And Ace. Fujiwara armbar.
And there is nothing behind the eyes. He has that kind of aura, that presence.
And Samuel Ace, he was wearing Big Show's tights for some reason with Roman Reigns' logo on the side. Big boot from Ace, and Gunther just took it on the chin. And a spear!
Out of the way in time.
Damn, why you gotta hate on him like that? And Gunther again, throwing Samuel Ace off of him. And a swinging neck breaker from Ace. Ace is looking good here. Oh, never mind. Oh my goodness, did you hear that chop? And a second one, no, Ace blocks. Ace said, fuck that. It's really not. I don't think the attire's bad. I just think that, man, we have Josh Alexander. Do we really need another version of Alexander? The guy tripped to getting in the ring, I guess. Uppercut from Samuel Ace. Right hand to follow up. I don't know why Ace went out. I don't know. I don't think he knows why he went outside either. He just decided he wanted to. Yes, absolutely, Holy Water. Welcome in, man. Wow, Ace stomping on the shoulders. This is when you say, can we get a Josh Alexander? And your mom says, we have Josh Alexander at home situation. That's exactly what this is. And Gunther locking in that sleeper. Could this be in Miller's future at London Calling? No, Ace says, no, it's not. Ace getting out of it. Ace goes for a pin. And oh, Gunther kicks out. And Ace walks right into that boot. I don't think he's small. I mean, dude, he looks like a pretty decent size next to Gunther. He just, what's his gimmick? He's supposed to be a wrestler, right? But what does he do? I don't know. Not that it matters. A powerbomb! And Samuel Ace, this kid has heart. Actually, instead, we're going to say Gunther just picks him up. Gunther lifting him off the pin. Gunther wants to continue to massacre this poor man. In the match. The match is over. Ended Gunther. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Waiting for Ace to get to his feet. Then this drop kick from the top, and Gunther moves out of the way. Ace moves out of the way. Ace back into it. Ace! Ace gets a powerbomb! My God! Ace could win it here! 2! And Gunther on a 2!
Amazing level of fight still left, and Gunther
just dished out his most devastating offense, and you gotta be wondering if he's thinking one.
And Ace is bleeding, man. He's taking a lot of punishment in this match, but the kid has fight. You gotta give him that. You gotta give him that.
he steers clear of contact.
And a single, look at that drop, the single leg takedown. Gunther rolling out of the ring in frustration, and now Ace dives to the outside. Ace Tyson, this kid, man, I think everyone's underestimated him. I've underestimated. DDT from Ace. And Ace says, tonight is my night. Tonight is my night. And Ace fired up, big stomps. And an elbow. He's actually looking pretty good. I say we probably keep him, yeah. I say we probably keep him. Chop from Ace. And I think Ace is going to try to win by count out here. That might be the optimum strategy.
He's testing fate here, in danger of a count out.
And Gunther back in at 9.
Gunther getting ready.
And oh, what a side slam.
Almost drove him through the ring. Big opening for Gunther to take this.
The American Rottweiler, he's just aggressive. Doesn't back down, but well, that's all she wrote. Gunther with a big victory over a kid with a lot of heart. And after the match is over, Gunther's not done. He picks Samuel Ace back up, and he grabs him by the throat and tosses him into a corner, and he delivers a massive chop. And Ace drops to his knees and staggers out of the corner, and Gunther lifts him up and spikes him with a massive powerbomb. And Gunther doesn't look like Gunther's done. Gunther picks him up again, but the Miller comes running out from the back. And Gunther sees him coming, and Gunther tosses Ace from the ring, and he's waiting for the Miller. And once the Miller gets to the ring, he charges at Gunther and fires away with several rights and lefts, and Gunther just eats all of them before retaliating with a massive chop that drops Miller to the canvas. Gunther then picks Miller up again and drops him with a powerbomb just like he did Samuel Ace. And he stepped on Miller and makes his exit from ringside, walking up the ramp with a smirk on his face, satisfied by the destruction. And as Gunther's walking up the ramp, making his exit, the Miller, he's using the ropes to get to his feet, and he has a microphone. He says, Gunther, I'm still standing. I'm not afraid of you, like everyone else in this locker room, or like you think everyone else in this locker room is. Vince McMahon thinks he can use you to break me, but goddamn it, Gunther, Vince should know better than anyone else. I'm unbreakable. Gunther, you're gonna have to hit me with everything you have and then some at London Calling, because I refuse to lose to Vince McMahon. I refuse to let Vince McMahon get another win. At London Calling, Gunther, you will find out that this is my world. And you son of a bitch, you're just living in it. And Gunther just stares at the Miller, and angry at the Miller's defiance. And Gunther makes his exit to the back, and Miller on the turnbuckles, saying that he's gonna put Gunther down at London Calling. And after the match is over, the camera cuts to the backstage area where Sonya Deville and Chyna are standing with Annika Hex. And once again, Sonya Deville shoves Annika Hex out of the camera frame. And Sonya Deville says, Dakota, we heard what you said. And that works perfectly fine for us, to be honest. You don't like us. We don't like you. But you want to take everything away from Tegan Nox. And hell, we love kicking her ass. So here's to the new Trios World Champions. And Chyna follows up and she says, Little Miss Tegan, I should have been done with you at All American Combat, but for some reason, you have this delusion in your head that you're World Singles Championship material. All American Combat should have been your reality check, Tegan. You're not ready. But for some reason, Ric Flair and the Combat League matchmakers think so. We kicked your ass last week. We're going to kick your asses tonight and take your titles. And at London Calling, I'm going to prove once and for all that you and I don't belong in the same ring. And Chyna and Sonya Deville walk off. And then we go to ringside. We go back to ringside, and security guards are standing all around ringside and flanking along the entrance ramp. This is Britt Baker's private security. And Britt Baker comes out on stage, and she has 2 more security guards at her side as she walks down the ramp and gets into the ring. And Britt Baker, after what she did to Hosley Mocha at Calgary Stampede, you gotta believe Hosley Mocha is on the warpath looking for Britt Baker, and Britt Baker knows that, and that's why she has a private security team. The security guards hold open the ropes for Britt Baker, and she gets in the ring, and one of the security guards retrieve a microphone for her, and Britt Baker's music cuts off. And when her music cuts off, Britt Baker then says, I don't want anyone to get it twisted. My private security team, they're not here to protect me. No, they're here to protect you, Hosley. I watched last week's Combat League. I know you're in a rage over what happened at Calgary Stampede, and I would hate for you to make the wrong decision by trying to step up to the baddest bitch in professional wrestling just 24 hours before I whip your ass. Everyone thinks I'm afraid of you, Hosley, but you should be afraid of me. I've broken, wait, let me rephrase that. I've set records and I've broken records in Combat League. First women's world champion, the only woman to hold the Heritage Championship on 3 occasions, the last WWWA World Singles Champion, and the first Combat League World Singles Champion. I make history, Hosley, and at London Calling, I'm going to make you history. I want you to understand that what happened at Calgary Stampede, it wasn't personal. You're simply the next person who I have to put down en route to submitting my legacy as the greatest wrestler to ever step in the ring. And Britt Baker smirks at this statement, and the crowd breaks into a commotion because Hosley Mocha is out on stage and she has rage in her eyes. And Britt Baker is nervous, and 2 of the bodyguards standing on the ramp, they run at Hosley Mocha, and she drops one of them with a devastating lariat and sends the other flying down the ramp with a big boot to the chest. 3 other bodyguards come running at Hosley, and she grabs one of them by the throat, tossing them into the ringside barrier. The other 2 she grabs, and she slams both of their heads together, both men collapsing to the ramp. The final guard around ringside runs at her, and Hosley just dumps him over her head with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex, and he slams the entrance ramp hard. And Hosley then hops on the apron, and Britt Baker, what are you guys doing? Get her! She shouts at the 2 bodyguards next to her. And one of the bodyguards charges at Hosley, and she lowers the top rope, and she sends the guard toppling outside of the ring. The second and final guard runs at her, but she catches him and drops him to the canvas with a belly-to-belly suplex. Britt Baker is left with no protection, and she backs into one of the turnbuckles, and Hosley stalks her prey. And just as Hosley is preparing to decimate Britt, the security guard who was sent toppling over the top rope, he gets back in the ring, and he grabs Hosley. And Britt Baker uses this opportunity to escape the ring, and she makes her exit through the crowd. Hosley, meanwhile, breaks the grip of the security guard, and she locks him into a bear hug, and she is swinging this man wildly around the ring, and he is tapping, and Britt Baker is watching all of this in the crowd. Hosley then lets go of the guard, and she lifts the guard on her shoulders, and she places him in a torture rack, and she repositions herself so she can stare at Britt Baker while she has this guy in the rack. She then flips the guard and drops him to the canvas with a massive torture rack powerbomb. And for all that talk that Britt Baker had, Britt Baker's face betrays her because she looks afraid, and at London Calling, she has nowhere to run when she defends the World Singles Championship against Hosley Mocha. And Hosley points at Britt and does one of these, basically says it all. She's going to break Britt Baker. And that's the match that I'm looking forward to the most at London Calling. After the calamity that takes place in the ring, we go backstage where Tegan Nox, Liv Morgan, and Nikki Bella are with Annika Hex, and Annika Hex wants to know what Awesome, Fearless, and Wicked are thinking just ahead of their World Trios Championship match, and Tegan Nox says, Dakota, oh, Dakota. I don't know why this keeps happening with the two of us, and you'd think after what happened in Chicago a few years ago, I would have learned my lesson. But after tonight, you better believe it's not going to happen again. I should be focused on Chyna, but instead my attention is divided, and that's because of you, Dakota. Tonight, I'm putting your ass down. Then at London Calling, Chyna, it will be the two of us, and I have no plans on losing to you. And Liv Morgan follows up and she says, I should have been celebrating my victory at Calgary Stampede, but instead I was sent to the hospital, knocked out cold. Chyna, Tegan isn't the only one looking for a fight. And Tegan, I'm so sorry, girl, but you may not even have an opponent at London Calling once I get my hands on you, Chyna. And then Nikki Bella says, I'm just sick of hearing Sonya run her mouth, so as long as I can slap that smile off her face tonight, you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's show them why Awesome, Fearless, Wicked are the Trios World Champions. This fool said he's going to give them a 5-star classic. And we get another video package, this time from Josh Alexander, who is training in the Walking Weapon Academy. And this video package airs, and it shows highlights from Josh Alexander's career, much like it did for Adam Cole earlier in the night. We see Josh Alexander winning the Twitch TV championship against Sheamus. We see him winning the Forged in Combat championship against Drew McIntyre. We see him fighting in the Trial by Combat cage match. That was Josh Alexander, Seth Rollins, Jon Moxley, and Darby Allin against Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy, and Jey Uso. We see him winning the Great American Bash at Capital Combat. And this video package ends with a penultimate moment. Alexander beating Seth Rollins at Calgary Stampede to win the Combat League World Championship. And then Josh Alexander speaks. Adam Cole, it is an honor that you are the man challenging me in my first defense of the Combat League World Championship. But you have to understand something. Being this champion, it means everything to me. I didn't go through hell with Seth Rollins and Vince McMahon just to turn around and lose this. No, Adam, I plan on keeping this championship for a long damn time. At London Calling, you and I are going to tear the house down. But Adam, make no mistake, I am leaving London. I am leaving London as the Combat League World Champion. So you better bring your A game, because that's exactly what you'll need if you want to stand a chance surviving in that ring with the Walking Weapon. And then let me turn my graphic back on. We are an hour and 43 minutes in. I think I'm going to change some opinions. Tabata, man, it's all good, bro. You don't have to apologize. I think I'm going to make some changes. No, this is a title match. We're going to give them time. Let's give them time. Co-main event of the night is about to get underway. What have I been missing in chat? Y'all been going ham. Okay, so who's all redeemed the match tonight? So I see, I'm just gonna have to pull it up. I see Slim has another Forged in Combat Championship match, literally after just redeeming one. So I don't have to delete Slim. Who else redeemed one? Cedric Alexander and Jesse Coat. I wish they would show me those on the damn... Does it do that? No, it sure doesn't. I want the Trios World title match to have... I was going to make it fast, but I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to make it normal. Why did you hate out Josh won the match? He won it fair. And the Trios World Championship's about to go down. Oh, the free redemption match. And we're still showing love to Bray Wyatt all night tonight. And I really think Sonya Deville has been a poor influence on Chyna, if you want me to be honest with you. Ever since these two have been teaming up, Chyna's just completely changed lanes. But you got to admit these two can get it done. Women's World Tag Team Champions. And they can do it all, quite honestly. And these two just looked very impressive against Dakota and Tegan Nox. If you want me to be honest, though, I really thought Dakota and Tegan Nox were going to win that match. I'm back. Gunther won. Gunther won. Hey, to be fair, he earned the match because Vince McMahon got involved. And then Seth Rollins kept disrespecting Combat League. They got rid of the Combat League World Championship. They brought the WWE Championship in. Ric Flair felt like it was only fair. Let's do it again. Cage match. This time, Rollins, this time in a cage match, no one can interfere. If Rollins won, you wouldn't have disliked the match. It would have made sense. But he didn't. You're just upset that your boy's no longer champion. And Dakota Kai with a brand new look tonight. Says she is stronger than ever. Dude, I like this scene. I like this alt attire. I think it looks dope. So I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, I'm gonna give you behind the scenes. When I saw this alt, I was like, okay, we're gonna turn Dakota Kai heel because this would be a perfect attire for Dakota Kai heel turn. So I had her turn on Tegan Nox just so you could show off this attire. And she says that Tegan Nox showed her no love, showed her no support when she hurt her knee again in that ladder match. She says she's back, she's more than 100%, and her plan is to take everything away from Tegan Nox. And Tegan Nox brought it up. She said she's very aware of what's going on. She says her attention is divided at London Calling. She's supposed to be focused on her title eliminator match with Chyna, but can't even focus on that now because she's got Dakota Kai to worry about. She's got Dakota Kai to focus on. Well, tonight, Tegan Nox has an opportunity to get her hands both on Chyna and Dakota Kai. World Trios champions coming out to the ringside. Awesome, fearless, wicked. I really liked it, and I thought, man, this attire works better if Dakota's a heel. And what better way to turn her heel than have her turn on Tegan? Plus, look, you got to think, again, more behind the scenes shit. I'm looking at this long term. If Tegan Nox loses to Chyna at London Calling, I now have a Tegan Nox Dakota Kai feud I can do. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but we do have an EO and a Bailey in Combat League. So think about that. That's Chyna, big forearms and a clothesline. And now Chyna going for an early pinfall in this match. Nikki Bella kicks out at 1. And Chyna trying to stomp on the forehead, but does miss. I'm going to go ahead and get a prediction up for this. I don't know if I'm going to do damage control. I'm just saying they all happen to be working here in Combat League now. So if we needed to visit damage control down the road, that is certainly an option at our disposal. Right now, though, Io Sky is in a tag team with Lita, but here's the thing, Bowick's gone again. So I think Lita's probably gone.
She counters right back on Chyna. Smash by Nikki. Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
And the predictions are coming up here in a second.
Elbow drop. Piercing. These 6 women are all obviously hungry for the win.
And Tegan Knox all over. Is that Chyna in there? And these two are going to face each other in a title eliminator.
Whichever team can best cut the ring in half.
And look at the teamwork from Dakota, or from Tegan Knox and Nick. Oh, you know, one thing I forgot to do? I forgot to make Chyna and Sonya Deville's finisher the super kick into the pedigree. I'm also going to take a piss real quick. I've been drinking water and I've been holding it. I'll be right back. I'm going to let you guys just gallivant. Get your predictions in for this co-main event. I will return, folks.
Looking for the victory. 2. And she fights it off.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Incoming.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Come on. What's going on here? Pay attention to your competition. Oh! Tag made. Whips across the ring. Double shoulder block. Chyna is being stifled in this one. Yeah, Chyna really needs to reassert herself back into this match. Head scissor.
Morgan's starting to think she might have this one in the bag.
Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe.
Why is she still boasting around? She's in a fight, for goodness sake. She avoids the contact. Quick thinking from Chyna. Elbow smash. Oh, man, check out this power. Press slam. Boom, right across the small of the back. She gets the tag.
Wait a minute. Wait. I support Hurt Business. I don't know about all that. I like them. Hold up. What's going on here? No breakups? Well, I mean, it was a punch to the back of the head, right? Is this Sonya in the ring now? Sonya all over Liv Morgan. How's the match been? What have I missed? You guys want a double clothesline? All right, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And look at Chyna and Sonya Deville sending Liv Morgan flying, and there's a knee from Chyna. You heard Liv Morgan earlier, just before this match, said she wants to get her hands on Chyna. Well, now is her chance, and Chyna all over. And we saw what happened in Calgary Stampede after the match was over. After Liv Morgan, the last woman standing against Team DMD, Chyna coming out and pedigreeing Liv Morgan on that World Tag Team Championship title. And that was after she clocked Liv Morgan with the belt. Morgan gets a 1 count on Sonya Deville. Deville rolling to the outside of the ring, and oh, and look at the Dragon Sleeper on the outside. Just gonna choke her outside. Taylor Swift, I have an idea for the inspiration, and I want to DM you about it. Something that I'm really thinking about doing. I'll DM you after the stream. We can discuss. Morgan sinning. And look at Dakota Kai now. Liv Morgan not on the right side of the ring. And Kai trying to go after Liv Morgan. Oh my God, just dropping Morgan. And Sonya Deville, meanwhile, taking out Nikki Bella.
You tell him, Saxton.
What's going on? Okay, good. Thank God. I was like, someone needs to reset this count. What's going on? Get down! All right, we're resetting that match. We're resetting. We're resetting. This match continues. We ain't in a no count out. Not in a title match. We're resetting. And Chyna, Nikki Bella, now the Legal Women, and Chyna submission locked in center of the ring. Beautiful head scissors takeover from Nikki Bella, and Bella big clothesline.
Nikki Bella traps the arm.
Because if we do that, they'll never get back in the ring. I tried that before. If the AI realizes you don't lose in a count out, they'll just never come back in. And that shit's way worse than a count out.
Impressive reversal there.
And Dakota Kai practically maiming Liv Morgan on the outside of the ring. Liv Morgan having to tag in Nikki Bella, and now Chyna having her way with Nikki as well. And Dakota Kai now tagged in. Is this the first time we've seen Dakota Kai in the match? Off the middle rope with that axe handle smash. And high kick, no. Nikki Bella ducks out of the way and bringing Dakota Kai over, and Tegan knocks. Big kick to the side of the head, and what has Nikki Bella got planned on the outside? Tegan knocks, and beautiful crop kicks from Awesome Fearless Wicked. I love when these two, or when this trios team works together. That is why they're the champions. No, this is Alta Tire that Spectrum made. And Nox wanting to get her hands on Dakota. Dakota wanting to get her hands on Nox, and they're finally doing it here. It's a Gary from Dakota Kai. And now Kai goes for a pin. And Nikki Bella using the first breakup from Awesome Fearless Wicked. The elevated Bulldog, bro, was one of the greatest tag team finishers of all time. What do you mean kind of lame? Beautiful Hurricane Rana. If you tell me what tag team move you want as your finisher, I'll make it your finisher. But you got to tell me what you want. Hurricane Rana, right hands from Chyna. And Tegan Nox just knocking her off. I think Dakota Kai had more than she could chew of Tegan Nox, and now bringing in Tegan Nox's London Calling opponent. And another right hand. Tegan Nox so far just... I think Chyna really using this match to take full advantage. But Chyna, I don't know. She's always had that move in her. I don't know if she's ever used one in her life. I personally don't recall her doing one, but she has it in her moveset. I didn't know you wanted your tag finisher adjusted. I don't even have you guys as a tag team yet. Hell, I haven't even downloaded those two, Jesse and Cassie, right? Leapfrog from Tegan Nox, arm drag. And Deville back to her feet. I don't make CAWs. Last CAW I made was on WWE, I think WWE 12, to be honest with you. Feudal fall-away slam with the pin, and Dakota Kai. She knows Tegan Nox so well. She's seen Tegan Nox dispatch opponents with that move and breaking it up. Now, oh wait, both trios teams have 4 breakups because it's a title match. 5 breakups in title matches. Both teams down to 4 breakups. And Nikki Bella tossed into the corner. And now Sonya just slamming Nikki Bella to that tie. And again, Nikki Bella said she wanted to slap the taste out of Sonya Deville's mouth. And Deville just having her way with Nikki Bella so far. I don't know. This is the first time I've really seen Awesome Fearless Wicked in peril here. We could be looking at new trios champions. And I wonder what that dynamic would look like. Dakota Kai says she's not cool with Chyna and Sonya, and Chyna and Sonya not cool with her either, but they all dislike, or let me rephrase that, they all hate Tegan Nox. What's up, Clow? How are you doing, man? Welcome in. And yes, RIP to the legend, Terry Funk. RIP to the very charismatic, always entertaining Bray Wyatt. Luke Harper, Brody Lee would be number 1. Big Rig. Elbows from Sonya Deville. Breaking up there. I think Tegan Knox was trying to take Deville to the corner of Awesome Fearless Wicked, but didn't get it. Maggie Mae Gracie has joined the Bad Guy Club as the newest member of the club. You receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. Thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. Welcome in. Hey, that Leaf fan has also joined the Bad Guy Club as the newest member of the club. You know what it is. You receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. Thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And as always, remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. Knox pops to Nikki Bella.
She's losing some steam there.
Into Sonya Deville. Sonya needed to make the tag, makes it to Dakota Kai.
That partner. Yes, tag.
Hey, it's, is that Clow? It's Clow has also joined the Bad Guy Club as the newest member of the club. You've heard it before, but I'm going to tell you again. You get a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. Thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun, man. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Somebody give this man a slice of pizza or a pancake or a waffle, whatever you prefer. Dakota Kai going right after Liv Morgan. Leg lariat. And now goes after Tegan, but Tegan sees her coming with a big knee. What's up, J Money Jeff? How are you doing, brother? Welcome in. I wish you guys could see the stage, because I actually have some Bray Wyatt graphics as a tribute for tonight's show. If you are just now joining Combat League, I got a couple of things I want to go over. We're going to be doing a Terry Funk tribute show on Tuesday. Please join us for that. We have a pay-per-view Friday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you are interested, join our Discord. This is an interactive SimFed. You can play a male and female wrestler as your player characters, and from there you can interact with other people in chat, or you can just watch. Massive power bomb from Chyna. We could have new trios champions. Nikki Bella breaks it up. Down to 3 breakups for the champions. That's the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, please do. I'm also on TikTok. That is the TikTok. And then I'm also on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, comment on the YouTube uploads. We will have tonight's show uploaded on YouTube. I believe probably do that Saturday or Sunday. Dropkick from Liv Morgan taking Chyna off of her feet. Liv Morgan fired up.
Let's see if they can keep her in this fight.
I don't really think this is the most opportune time to be looking for the fans.
That's right, Cloud. You know it. Yeah, we're going to keep Samuel Ace in Combat League. I enjoyed that. I would just probably recommend make a couple of modifications to the wrestler. Hi, can I ask you something? What's the difference between normal wrestling and seaside wrestling? I don't know what seaside wrestling is, to be honest with you. And did I want to be a superstar? No. So as a kid, I'd say when I was like 8 or 9, I wanted to be a pro wrestler. And then when I realized wrestling was, fake, or however you guys want to phrase it, I think I call it fake, but I know some people feel some type of way about that. Once I realized it was fake, I was way more interested in the production aspect of pro wrestling. Nikki Bella is not at 59. I did change her before the match started. And just to be completely 100 with you, there you go.
By the skin of her teeth.
Trying to roll into the outside, kick to the knee, kick to the body. Oh, and a big clothesline from Sonya Deville. I think Sonya Deville looking to go for the kill here. No right hands from Nikki. Nikki's not going to give up. And again, Sonya Deville firing away with big kicks. Bro, Chyna's been on her A game. So believe it or not, she got bumped. The game bumped her up to 2 points. I like the production aspect of pro wrestling. Bro, when I first joined, why did I think he was for real hooking up people with sunglasses? Oh my God. So I had a guy, no joke, Bad Guy Bobby, like, fuck, man. Years ago, because I've been doing this. I do the whole thank you for joining, Bad Guy. I've been doing this. That's been my shtick since joining Twitch, right? So back in 2015, when I used to stream, I did that whole thing. And I had a guy private message me on Twitter. He's like, yo, so do you want my address for the sunglasses? And I thought he was playing, and he was like, well, you did say I got free sunglasses. I'm like, dude, it's just a shtick, man. There are no sunglasses. And another breakup, I think. Awesome. Nope, that's a kick, actually, from Nikki Bella. No breakup. What up, Switchblade? I still want to be a wrestler. I have bad lungs. See, I'm fat. So, there you go. My ass wouldn't survive in the ring.
She's trying so desperately to get back up to her feet.
Cross body from Nikki Bella off the middle rope.
Tagging her partner
tiniest wizard from King of Knots, and Chyna in there breaks it up. I think we're down to, is that 3 breakups for the challengers? 2 breakups for Awesome Fearless Wicked? Someone help me out here. Wait a minute. Tegan Knox about to get that sweet revenge. She's been looking for Dakota Kai. No, Sonya Deville breaks it up. 2 breakups left for the challengers. It is getting down to the wire in the trios match. 2 breakups from the challengers and 2 breakups from the champions. You know, but those fat people are probably in shape and can take bumps. I ain't doing that shit. So I am definitely familiar with British wrestling. If we're just talking about styles, I think British wrestling is more wrestling as a sport. You know what I mean? There's definitely a lot more in-ring, and it's when you think of when I think of British wrestling, I think of World of Sport, and I think of World of Sport. I think of Billy Robinson. Why do I feel like that's not his name? I think I think of like more hook and shoot stuff. It's definitely more grappling, but not like, I'm not gonna say like, well, okay, it's like cash ass catch can. Like when I think of yeah, it's really all, I guess, technical wrestling. I'm thinking of Billy Robinson. That's his name. I did keep up with Progress a lot. How many breakups is it? I think it's 2-1 now, right? Look at that slam drop and Liv Morgan to her off the canvas. Liv Morgan back to her feet, but there's a pancaking Liv Morgan with that flat tag to Chyna, and tags in her tag partner Sonya Deville, and Liv Morgan has her over the outside, bringing in Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox goes for the kick to the shin. Sonya Deville sidesteps, Irish whip. No, the champions only have 1 breakup. They just use one. It's 2-1. It's a 100% 2-1. Challengers have 2, champions have 1. No, they're not counting that. You guys were down to 3, and then Liv Morgan broke up a pin, and then Nikki Bella just came in and broke 1 up. You guys are down to 1. I didn't count the Nikki Bella. You guys legit have 4 breakups in this match. Shining Wizard again! And Chyna kicks out.
Just when you think it's the end, she stays alive. What amazing resilience. Is this the start of a comeback?
And big clothesline from Chyna. Dude, I think this match at London Calling is going to be fire too, man.
Man, this place is jumping.
Yeah, Barry Blizzard, just give me a finisher. You got to give me what you're... I told you we can change it, but you need to tell me what you want to change it to. Yes, Haystacks Calhoun and Big Daddy. Big Daddy was like a big deal. Really, so was Haystacks, but I always thought Haystacks was more spectacle. I mean, he obviously wasn't like a really solid in-ring technician. And neither was Big Daddy, but Big Daddy, man, that guy, like, you hear all, like, anyone who's any like British wrestling fan, they know who Big Daddy is. I actually have a book. I wish I could find it. If you give me a second, I'm gonna turn on my webcam. I'm gonna see if I can find this book. I'll show it to you real quick. Maggie, hang tight.
Oh, and she turns it around. Elbow smash. No surprise that what we're witnessing is trending. Forget trending on social media. Emotion in the
So this book, this is called The Wrestling, and it's about the history of British wrestling. And as you can see on the cover, you have Big Daddy, you have Haystacks. I'm pretty sure the masked man is Kendo Nagasaki. I don't know a whole lot about British wrestling outside of that, though, or the history of British wrestling, but this book's really good. I read it years and years ago, and yeah, I can't. If you like reading about the business, especially the history of the business, I can't recommend this enough. I think that's the final breakup for Awesome Fearless Wicked. No more breakups for the champions. I don't know about the challengers. I had to step away. Fraser, welcome in. Spine buster from Sonya. All right, well then I'll give the challengers an extra breakup too. The challengers get an extra breakup too. It's only fair. Well, you keep asking about London Calling being the end of the feud, and that would be spoiling what's the result. So I'm not going to answer that. Watch the pay-per-view. Yeah, everyone, they do get 5, but you guys have used 6. The champions have used 6, apparently. There was a breakup. I guess the breakup happened while I was looking for that book. Awesome, Fearless Wicked, no more breakups, and the challengers still have 2 to spin. They have to choose them wisely. Sonya Deville forearm to the jaw of Nikki Bella. Knees from Nikki Bella, big chop. Look at the chops from Nikki fighting. Face buster. Nikki could go for the pin here, but I think instead tagging in her partner. Gonna let Tegan Nox finish this thing off. And Nox looked like she was wanting to go after Dakota Kai, thought better of it. Now Tegan going to the top rope. But you gotta be careful, there's Chyna! And no, Tegan jumps off the top before Chyna can get to her. And Chyna breaks it up, one more breakup for the challengers.
And she's in off the tag.
1, 2. And big STO from Liv Morgan. Come on, Liv, dig deep, win it here. Win it tonight. Think about helping retaining those trios championships. Sonya Deville fighting out of that corner, fighting for her life, and Liv Morgan placing her right back in the corner. And sends her into the boot. All right, Miller, be good, bro. Dude, this match has gotten a lot of time. My God, fall away slam and the bridge, the final breakup from the challengers. It is sudden death. Dakota Kai sitting right to the outside, and now Tegan Nox, top rope. Can she clear? Can she clear that distance? Elbow drop, and she went flying. Missing the spinning heel kick and big kick to the face. And Sonya making the tag to Chyna. Kick from Chyna. Well, we got new champions, folks. New champs. Oh shit, I got my other battery in here. At a football game Friday, hey, enjoy it, bro. Enjoy your football game. I thought about either doing the stream on Friday or Saturday, but man, my asses want to start my vacation ASAP, so I'm not going to be free Saturday. Moment of truth. Okay, moment of truth. We're in. Why are you standing? Why, I want to know why you're standing Chyna so hard all of a sudden. And Tegan Nox kicks out. Tegan Nox has kicked out. The match is still going. And Chyna can't believe it.
Sense of desperation right now. She's used her best.
Oh shit, I think she's going for the ultimate finisher. Elbow drop. Nope, maybe not. I thought she was going to go for that top rope pedigree. Hitting that. Oh, never mind. I think she is. I think she might. This might be it. Nope, never mind. Axe handle smash. And well, that's the end. Is that the submission or is that that's the cutter? Sonya Deville! Pinfall! And Tegan Nox once again kicks out! This girl is tough! She has heart! Nox refusing to stay down! This is the greatest Trios Championship match that I have had the pleasure of calling! And Chyna getting mad. Now Chyna wants back in. Now Chyna wants back in. Let me finish her, Chyna says. And I'm trying to kick to the shin. Shining Wizard. Pick it up, Chyna. And look at Dakota Kai trying to get in there. Except she can't. And Chyna kicks out. Oh my God, this is going to be wild. What the hell? They're just kicking out of everything. Chyna kicks out at 2.
I'll give you that. Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done.
What is going to end this match? No, Liv Morgan. Chyna catches the kick for him from Chyna. And slamming Liv Morgan face first to the canvas. And now Chyna standing over Liv. I think Chyna thinks she's got this in the bag. No, Liv catches the kick. Liv's gonna fight to live another day. Much better than the, man, were we really that deceived by the Calgary stand? Pin handstand into an elbow. Dude, that actually might end the match. I'm convinced at this point. I think anything can end this match. And I'm pretty sure that's Chyna's signature. No, Liv Morgan gets the rope. My God, Liv Morgan gets the rope. The girl refuses to stay down. Man, that's, believe it or not, that's Chyna's signature. That was her move that she hit all the time back in the day. I'm not surprised that's her signature move. And pedigree! Chyna can finish it off right here! And Liv says no! Liv says no! Liv continues! Keep pushing! Listen to the crowd chanting, this is combat! And Chyna, Chyna, Sonya Deville, and Dakota Kai getting more and more frustrated. Big power slam. And now Chyna going to the top. There's Nikki Bella. No, Chyna kicks Nikki Bella off. Big splash connects. And Chyna just want to know what's it going to take to get Liv Morgan to stay down. I don't think Chyna wants to find that out, instead opting to tag in. Nope. Elbow from Liv Morgan. And there's an punch from Sonya Deville and dropping Liv Morgan to the canvas. And Dakota Kai tagged in. I think Dakota Kai's thinking, I'm gonna get the job done. And she looks right at Tegan Knox. This is for you, Tegan. No, kick from Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, big forearm. Liv Morgan, fire up, misses the enziguri. Chyna tagged in. Well, I guess Dakota Kai changed her mind. You know what? On second thought, I'm good. SCO from Liv. Chyna using the ropes to get back to her feet. Face buster from Liv Morgan. You gotta do it here. And my God, are you kidding? Are you kidding? What the, and this is normal settings. I cannot wait to use the Miller sliders. Miller gave me a set of sliders. I can't wait to use those on the pay-per-view. They're pretty, I used them 2 nights ago. And I tested them in a singles match. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was hella impressed. But fuck, these sliders are pretty good too. Tag matches are always like this.
Nikki Bella with the tag.
Nikki Bella tagged in. And she goes after Sonya. Chyna back in the ring. And she's going after, nope, never mind. And that's why you gotta keep your eyes on everyone in these trios matches. Massive suplex from Chyna. My heart can't take this anymore. My little heart can't take it no more. Axe handle smash from Chyna. Chyna pinfall. And you know what, dude? That would be so anticlimactic if that ended the match. But I wouldn't expect anything less from this game. Nope. We still going, baby. We still going. Dude, this match is gone about 25 minutes. Insane. This is it. Well, I think that's it. This has got to be it, right? Well, hold on. Nikki Bella's not had her opportunity to kick out of a million moves.
Hook in the arms. You can't take any more of that. This must be over. There's two.
Never say never, baby. Never say never. Never say never. Nikki Bella kicks out. Nikki Bella kicking out too.
Living up to her name.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such...
And Chyna just mad as hell and says, fuck y'all. Fuck all of y'all. You gotta die, to Nikki Bella. You gotta die.
And she'll make the tag. Got the tag.
Oh, and Liv Morgan tagged back in. Well, Dakota Kai, I think, is gonna make it right. Capoeira kick. What a stiff kick. Hey, Bobby, check this out, bro. Talon is letting me work a half day tomorrow. I have Lex coming in to work like the second half of my shift. So my ass is leaving at 2 and my vacation starts. I want to cry. I'm not going to lie. I'm pumped. And I'm like, I told him I'm going to be straight up with you, man. I'm going to be on autopilot all day tomorrow. I feel very bad for saying this. I'm probably going to do the bare minimum tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. It won't be that bad. I'm just going to be thinking about vacation the entire time. And we have new Trios World Champions! And my God, what a match! Chyna, Sonya Deville, and Dakota Kai! They did exactly what they said they would do! They said they were taking the Trios titles away from King of Knox! And they did exactly that! And Chyna and Sonya Deville hand Dakota Kai her Trios World Championship, and Chyna leaves the ring. Or, I'm sorry, Dakota Kai leaves the ring with her title. And Chyna and Sonya Deville, they look at Dakota Kai walking off, and they shrug, and the two celebrate winning the Trios Championships in the ring. And what a match! New Trios World Champions, Chyna, Dakota Kai, and Sonya Deville. And after the match is over, the camera cuts to an office. And it's Vince McMahon's office, to be exact. And he's sitting at his desk. Miller, the whole world watched as you humiliated me. I was the laughingstock of all of Canada. As I said, I will return the favor at London Calling. I will stand at Gunther's side, and I will watch as he caves your chest in with chop after chop. He will make you regret what you did to me at Calgary Stampede. Were you not paying attention? Did you not see what he did to that Josh Alexander wannabe? I hate hearing that name. And then Seth Rollins then turns the camera to him, and he's actually sitting on the desk, cross-legged, and he says, Damian, I am going to look forward to beating your ass at London Calling. You ruined my life, Damian. You took everything from me. And tomorrow night, I take everything from you. Tomorrow night, I end your career. Now, Sammy, you haven't been around, but I know you're watching this. And I think, let me rephrase that. I want you to really think about what happens in London. There might be an inkling. You might have an inkling of showing up. You might have an inkling of getting yourself involved. Well, I'm going to let you know right now, Sammy, there's still a place for you at our side. So if you do show up to London Calling, I'm just going to suggest that you make the right choice, Sammy. And then the camera cuts out. I know, James, dude, it hurts. It sucks. So that's what I'm going to start doing from now on. And then, guys, it is time for our main event tonight. Asta, I could see where you're coming from with that. I can put down what you're putting up. Welcome in, Asta. Welcome in, James. No, Rollins is mad. Main event time. And guess who's sitting front row, obnoxiously eating popcorn? Juice Robinson and Alex Hammerstone. As the Black Rose has joined the Bad Guy Club. As newest member of the club, you receive a pair of sunglasses, a switchblade, and a leather jacket. Thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. The same with you, James. Thank you for joining the Baddest Club on Twitch TV. And remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. And we go to ringside for our main event of the night. Juice Robinson and Alex Hammerstone watching in the front row. And I'm going to go ahead and play Hiroshi Tanahashi's theme song. And Tanahashi is fired up. Yeah, Robinson's just being obnoxious as hell. Adam Cole, a two-time World Tag Team Champion, and he has a chance to beat Josh Alexander for the world title at London Calling. Give Hammerstone's got a beer. Bro, Bad Guy Bobby, we brought Bullet Club in the Combat League. We're calling them Bullet Club Most Wanted. It's Juice Robinson, Alex Hammerstone from MLW, early 90s Shawn Michaels, like 92 Shawn Michaels, and then a CAW named KJ Cass. And the semifinals of the Rock and Roll Forever tournament going down in just a few minutes. Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kazuchika Okada forming what many call a dream team, competing in this tournament and making it all the way to the finals. Beating Santos Escobar and Bandito, beating Sami Zayn and Damian Priest. And Okada out next. Because if Chyna won 2 championships, I am asking if I could get one than one title. I'm so confused. What? Tegan's not champ anymore, but you have, I mean, you do. Hell, dude, at first I was a little iffy with Bullet Club Gold, but my God, man, they've been the highlight on Collision every single week since Collision started. They're good. They're fucking good. Look at Okada looking over this arena. He knows what's at stake. Oh, Tanahashi, these two are game players. And here we go, main event. After that trios match, this better live up. Man, so that's the thing. I want you guys to really think about that when you change characters. There's nothing wrong with changing. But I'm going to use Katana as a perfect example. When Jade Cargill was first in Combat League, he was like a main event level player. Was constantly like one of the top, was one of the top women. And then she switched Jade Cargill out, tried to bring her back, and she just couldn't pick up her steam couldn't pick up her steam the same way. And it's Hurt Business time.
173 pounds, Cedric Alexander and Bobby Lashley.
A
And we saw Barry Barnes, man. Barnes just letting Slim get choked out in that Forged in Combat match. I cannot wait to go over this pay-per-view, dude. This show for tomorrow night is stacked. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be starting the pay-per-view at 6:30. I don't think we're going to quite run it at 6:30. I just want to give everyone time to hop in. And we'll probably start it closer to, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a long show because the main event's 2 out of 3 falls, and I'm not doing like an in-game 2 out. I'm restarting the match after the first fall. I really feel like, knowing how long that trios match is, I feel like this tag match is going to go a while. So we might start it before 7.
And we're on our way in this tag team matchup. There's a pecking.
And big neck breaker from Cedric Alexander to start this match off. I was just going to say, Cedric Alexander, the mastermind. This guy, he thinks several steps ahead. Longest reigning Twitch TV champion in Combat League history. Won the winner of the first ladder war in Combat League. And Tanahashi breaking out of that grapple, and I would really love to see Okada and Tanahashi make it to the finals of Rock and Roll Forever. Look at Juice Robinson and Alex Hammerstone. Hammerstone sipping on that beer. Robinson, no one eats popcorn like that, Juice.
He gets tagged in.
I really don't think he, wait a minute, what?
A knee drop delivered. So precise. Catches a punch.
I think what he's saying, Swift, because I read the message, I think he's saying if Chyna is a double champ, then Adam Cole could be a triple champ. But I don't know how he could be. Wait, what? Dragon Knight, what are you trying to say? Help me help you.
A tremendous amount of strength on display here. Lifting underhook gutbuster. Wow.
Because I read what his message said, and it said something like, if Chyna won 2 championships, I'm asking if I could get one, then 1 title. So it's like he's speaking in separate. Yeah, you guys won the first ladder war. Chris Jericho and Cedric Alexander, that's how you guys won the tag titles.
Lining them up with a boom.
That's fair. Okay, you got me, Juice. That's fair.
Vicious right forearm.
Look at the arm for a Fujiwara arm.
I gotta be honest, I don't think the sentence makes a whole lot of sense.
And the electricity of this moment is coursing through his veins.
Belly suplex.
I'll DM him. I was saying there's a possibility that I can get more than 1 title. Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying, but then you said triple champ. And I don't know how you would be a triple champ.
What next? Setting up.
Missile drop kick from Tanahashi to the side of the head of Bobby Lashley's skull. And man, Tanahashi, you want to talk about a legend. And Bobby just eating that punch and delivering a forearm of his own. Send Tanahashi to the ropes and a swinging neck breaker from Lashley.
So smooth.
Tanahashi having to roll to the outside and Lashley over the top. Just colliding with Tanahashi.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy.
Misses the elbow. Tanahashi still has fight. I don't know how you can get up after just having that massive humanity jump on you from the outside of the ring.
First from the gourd buster.
Tanahashi back in at the 4 count. And look at him going after Cedric Alexander. Sunset flip. Cedric Alexander powerbomb to the outside. Not really, man. Ahmed Johnson had the bright red trunks. These are, I can look at these and be like, oh, just red and black Bobby Lashley tights. Lashley looking for an early pin and Tanahashi out at 1. And Tanahashi going after the leg. Excellent strategy. You cut the legs out, you cut the strength. Bobby Lashley won't have the power if he's trying to throw you with 1 leg. No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think Taylor Swift and I were just confused on what you were trying to say. I was trying to figure it out.
In off the tag.
Oh, beautiful spine buster from Okada. And we remember when Okada made his debut in Combat League, believe it or not, his debut was actually at Combat League versus the World. At that time was representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, challenged Eddie Guerrero for the Combat League World Championship in the main event of the second night.
He's looking a little off balance.
Also, night 2 of Combat League versus the World was the premiere of MJF Promotions. That was fun. Nope, Okada off the shoulders. Okada drop kick, sending Cedric into the turnbuckle, and now has his boot smashed against the throat. No, misses the clothesline. Cedric going nowhere with that clothesline. Forearm from Cedric. And Tanahashi using one of their 3 breakups. 2 breakups from Okada and Tanahashi, 3 breakups from the Hurt Business. There's that spinning heel kick from Cedric. Cedric looking for another bit. Oh, and a second breakup already being used by Tanahashi and Okada. And I think Cedric missing that springboard, kind of slipping on the ropes. The crowd chanting, "You fucked up," and Cedric. That just made him even more pissed. Oh, and Okada bloodied. And Bobby Lashley back in. Oh, and a lung blower from both. And man, I just cannot get over that phenomenal Trios World Championship match that we saw in the co-main event. And Okada is a bloody mess. And Bobby Lashley doesn't give a damn. Big elbow from Lashley. And now bringing Cedric Alexander back in. And sending Tanahashi to the outside. These two, man, Hurt Business, all 4 of these guys work well together.
He's got him scouting. Fireman's carry.
We haven't had a mixed tag match in a long time. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember the last mixed tag match we had, to be 100 with you. But I do know there's a heel hook locked in from Cedric Alexander. He's got himself positioned, just keeping Okada just inches away from the rope, and Okada able to kick out, just big kick, just paintbrushing Cedric, able to break that submission up. And now Big Ceddy tagging in Lashley, the Terminator, the Almighty. And Lashley really has been in a foul mood in Combat League since losing to Santos Escobar at All-American Combat. It seems like since then. It was Bailey and, oh yeah, that guy. I don't remember his name, as a matter of fact. It was a CAW. And Thea Hell and Andre Chase was who they feuded with, now that I think about it. Or was it Christian? It was Christian and Casey Charisma. But you're right. None of them are important. There was the flares against Ziggler and Ahmed. I do remember, I think I remember that. I don't know. That's just a takeover from Tanahashi. Both these men want to be careful of getting counted out.
Lashley creates an opening with a counter. Driven into the barricade. A dangerous situation out here at ringside. This could shorten your
And Lashley dropped on the barricade. That was her name. Her name was Casey Charisma. Do y'all not remember that? She was supposed to be Christian's protege. And look at Tanahashi. I think Tanahashi planning on winning this by... No! Bobby Lashley back in, and Lashley's got Tanahashi up, and... Dominator! And Okada! No! I think Tanahashi broke that. Tanahashi kicked out. I saw him kicking out. Tanahashi kicked out! Okada and Tanahashi still have 1 breakup. And now Cedric has the heel hook applied, putting pressure on the knee and ankle. I like Casey's character too, man. Damn, dude, Cedric back up to his feet, and Tanahashi and coming right back with that scoop slam. Cedric kick to the top of the crown. Hurt Business still have 3 breakups in this match, believe it or not. Tanahashi and Okada, they're playing with fire. They got 1 left. And what is... Oh my God, DDT! And look, what is this? Oh, what a combination from Lashley and Cedric! And Tanahashi has to crawl to his corner, bringing in Okada. Okada takes the back, suplex connects, and he refuses to let go, and Rainmaker! Bobby Lashley could be out cold. 1, and Cedric breaks it up. 2 breakups left for the Hurt Business.
Oh, just scrubbing the face on the canvas.
Elbow from Okada. And kicking the ribs, and oh, and if you notice, Tanahashi not in his corner yet. Tanahashi not in his corner. I think he's a little worse for the wear after that combination from Cedric and Bobby. Okada gonna have to fight this alone for just a little bit, and I think he's okay with that as he gets a tombstone. No, Bobby Lashley reverses in. Commercial break. Picture in picture. And spikes Okada with a tombstone of his own. Okada wait back to his feet and sends Bobby into the ropes, and there's a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Okada very aggressive, working on the leg, continuing to work on that leg. He knows the strength of Lashley. He knows what's waiting for him. And Okada being very tactical, very smart. And I think he was trying to set up for that German suplex again, and Lashley has the hurt lock applied, and Okada, no choice but to tap out. And Cedric stopping Tanahashi from getting in the ring. Cedric Alexander and Bobby Lashley move on to the Rock and Roll Forever Finals. And after the match ends, Bobby Lashley and Cedric Alexander, they make their exit from ringside. And they go face to face with Juice Robinson and Alex Hammerstone in the front row. And Hammerstone and Juice Robinson talk trash to Cedric Alexander and Bobby Lashley, and Juice Robinson, being the Joker he is, he tosses some of the popcorn, and Bobby Lashley's facing Bobby Lashley. He just looks mad as hell. And he looks at Cedric and said, "Let's whoop their asses." And Bobby grabs Juice Robinson by the throat and pulls him over the barricade. And Alex Hammerstone and Cedric begin trading punches. This causes Marcus Sanders and Barry Barnes to come running down the ramp, and this is a chain of events. KJ Cass and Shawn Michaels are down the ramp as well, and all hell is broken loose at ringside. Slim comes out, and Slim goes after Barry Barnes, and Slim chases Barry Barnes off. Meanwhile, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Roman Reigns, looking for revenge after what the Bullet Club did to him a couple of weeks ago. Roman Reigns comes out and he spears Shawn Michaels. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, he spears Shawn Michaels, and Hook's out next to Roman, and KJ Cass sees Hook, and just like last time, KJ Cass escapes through the crowd, and Hook chases after him. And Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, they continue to fight with Alex Hammerstone and Juice Robinson. And Combat League 124 goes off the air. So let's talk about London Calling. We now know what the Rock and Roll Forever Finals will be. We have 10 matches on our pay-per-view tomorrow night. And they are as follows. This is not the final order. I'm still thinking about match order. That's something I'm going to be thinking about all day tomorrow. We're going to start from the bottom. We have a singles match, The Miller versus Gunther. We have Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins in a street fight. We have Full Metal Combat. That is a tables elimination match. Slim and Jesse Coate against the Day Ones, Marcus Sanders and Barry Barnes. We have a Combat League World Singles Championship title eliminator. The winner of this match will be the next contender for the World Singles Championship, and that is Chyna versus Tegan Nox. We have the Rock and Roll Forever Finals. The winning team wins a $250,000. So here's what I'm going to do, actually. Because I have Switchblade and I have Cedric, I think I might give you guys like a $10. Whoever wins this match, I'm going to give you a $10 gift card. Nothing super fancy, but hey, you get $10 on Bad Guy Maddox. Don't go crazy with it. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to end up doing. Just to kind of emulate the money stipulation. Winner gets a $10 gift card, and they are officially recognized as the #1 contenders for the Combat League World Tag Team Championships. We then have a bunch of title matches. We just heard tonight, he calls himself Mr. International KJ Cass, defending the Twitch TV Championship against any British wrestler who he says has the stones to show up to London Calling. We have the Combat League Digital Valkyrie Championship on the line. Olivia Pierre defending against Blair Davenport. We have the Combat League World Championship on the line. Josh Alexander defending against Adam Cole. We have the Combat League World Singles Championship on the line. Britt Baker defending against Hasley Mocha. And in our main event, the Combat League World Tag Team Championships are on the line. Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk will be defending the tag titles against the Hidden Blade, Haku Sakamoto, and Jay White. This match will be 2 out of 3 falls. This will be championships versus careers. If Jay White and Haku Sakamoto win, they become the new World Tag Team Champions, and they end the record-setting reign of Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk. If they lose, their Combat League careers are over forever. Small Bean, Toxic Nova, and Taken Vandal playing Jay White and Haku Sakamoto respectively. They will switch characters if they lose this match, and Jay White and Haku Sakamoto will no longer be usable in Combat League. So that is tomorrow night. I'm probably going to get on at 6:30. We'll do, when SmackDown comes on, we'll watch SmackDown together. We'll talk shit about SmackDown. I think it's going to be a very fun night. We're going to try the Miller's new sliders that he sent my way. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great show. Thank you guys for sticking with the Bad Guy Maddox Twitch TV channel. I'm Bad Guy Maddox, Twitch's #1 bad guy. You guys are the baddest club on Twitch TV. I will see you guys Friday night. If you are not in the Discord, remember to hop in the Discord. If you are not following me on YouTube, this is the YouTube. Please subscribe, like, comment. And also, this is the TikTok. Follow me on TikTok if you're not already. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm Bad Guy Maddox, the baddest guy on Twitch TV. You guys are the Bad Guy Club, the baddest club on Twitch TV. Remember to stay bad, because being bad is fun. You guys take care. See you guys.